when the party returns, I guess Leo would look at them, seeing that they still have Nonus, and he'll instead say, "Ah, back so soon. Well, you did leave us without a bartender, but I think one of us can manage. Go on, take him to the king."
I tried that. Also betrayed us.
Collective gasp from the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rumors are starting to fly. Some people may even be pointing at fingers at each other and saying, "You're a doppelganger. No, you're a doppelganger." Confused orcs looking around.
Gentlemen, and Wraith Attacks put down his drink and stand up. Gentlemen, there is no need for the confusion. We can very easily tell who is and who isn't a doppelganger.
How is that?
We'll
One of the
go around and say, "How's that?" Besides killing him.
There's also no need for murder. I am of a holy persuasion. I believe I can sense out the doppelgangers if need be.
When he says that, Pinwall will look around to see if anyone gets nervous or tries to bolt.
No, it seems to be mostly a look of confusion from all of the patrons here. The dark figure, the knife thrower and poet, Vanzilin, will say, "A holy man, you say? What god?"
It's been a minute since I've had to. I serve the god Plor, out of the sun and light.
A god of the sun and light. Well, it sure seems we could use some light around here, he says, looking around. And he takes he'll take these two half-orcs that are down at the very end of the bar, down here. These two have been accusing each other of being doppelgangers. He says, "Well, of these two, which one do you think is a doppelganger?"
I would like. I don't know if my divine sense can work like this, but I would like to cast, at least use my divine sense to see if I can figure it out.
Okay. Divine sense, if you can throw that up into chat. I think it detects evil.
Yes, the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can use open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet. And I know the type.
Gotcha. Okay. And I believe true evil has to have some magical quality to it.
Yeah, I think
like
so.
Just a man with evil intentions wouldn't radiate evil, but say a evil shape changer might. Is that the general consensus on that, or does anyone with evil alignment radiate evil? This is a group question. Anybody can throw their answers at me.
I took this as you can find celestial, fiend, or undead, and the rest is flavor text.
Okay.
It really depends on the DM on the detect good and evil.
Okay.
They treat it kind of like divine sense.
I think I'm going to go with the old 2E way of looking at it then, which was what I described. So something that is like magical in some way, something that's fantastic and evil will radiate evil, but a man with just evil intentions will not.
Yeah, like your neighbor Bill who steals your mail, he won't radiate,
exactly.
a strong...
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, neither of these creatures radiate any evil.
Yeah, do any creatures in 60 feet of me radiate any evil?
No, actually this tavern seems clear.
Either of them. No one in here except for... There's the man in shackles, the bartender.
Actually, there's a chance that Icky or Balthazar would radiate evil if they are, in fact, evilly aligned.
No.
I'm not. I'm actually chaotic neutral, DM.
Okay, Balthazar.
Same piece. Actually, I'm chaotic good, I believe.
Okay, okay, cool. Then I think we're good there. All right, so yep, all clear here.
None of these patrons radiate the evil that would set off my senses. These two are clean.
Some of the orcs scoff at this. What does he know? Vanzolin will say, well, holy man, I think I've seen you around here before, so you should have probably known by now that discussing the gods is against the king's rules. So you might want to keep your prayers to yourself.
Lips are sealed.
Outside in the courtyard, there's a big gush and a thud that shakes the floor a little bit.
Oh yeah, we were in the middle of a battle, so I drag
Dragon.
I drag him out.
Out to the courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I follow.
Let's go out to the courtyard. Alright, so it's like everybody's got a token out here already. If you don't have control of it, you can just delete it and drag a new one, or let me know and I'll delete it. Yeah, so Velocindim has landed in the courtyard by the well. And he looks down, having cleared the fog away with his landing, he looks down at the four of you when you step out. And he says, it seems as though we have many villains in these halls.
How can we find them, Velocindim? How can we root them out and protect the king?
He says, well, I suppose it will take little people like yourselves that can navigate the passageways, for I am far too large and incapable of any magical shape-changing. But I am here at your disposal. Where do you wish to enter from? The depths of these servant quarters, or above in the main keep?
I look around at the party. Where do you think we should start? We were just bringing Leo back to life. We weren't ready to uncover a plot.
Yes. Well, the king has been alerted. I do believe that we can trust Han. My psychic divinations cannot find any reason to doubt his loyalty unless the doppelgangers get to him. So for now, he is my contact in the upper keep. You have all been given the king's permission to act as agents of the king. So I will leave it to you to choose your path, but I will keep extra vigil from here. I am keeping track of those whose wardstones have been discarded throughout the halls. It seems that many I could follow once upon a time have disappeared from my eyes. So, if you wish to go to your quarters, let me know. He's at your disposal. And as well as his wyverns are on the watch. He says, looking up, you see the wyverns circle around the towers above.
Leo will just come forward and say, great Velocindim. It appears that I lived. I would like very much, if I could, to see Ruby. I don't think I'm ready to travel with my friends quite yet. I think maybe a day in the bakery might help my spirits and my health.
Yes, sweet Ruby. As you wish, and he'll lower a wing for you to climb on with. and he'll lift you over there to her window, which I think he is, Leo's small enough to crawl through into her chambers. So we're going to take him out and put him with her for now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's just the 4 of you now.
Let me see.
And then Penwall will say, I'm ready to go. I don't have no need to return to the barracks. But what are the rest of you? Do we need to recharge on anything?
No.
I'm still pretty good to go.
All right. Then off we go.
Okay. I think the only available portal down here. No, there isn't one. You have to go. You have to go to the Sticks to Snakes courtyard from here. Unless you go back into the tavern and use the back door.
Do we try to get to the main keep? I think that's where one of the guys ran off to when we had the 3-headed dragon with the wolf heads.
Mm-hmm.
He ran away. Well, hopefully we don't have to go through the same portal, but he was running away there. Do you think he would come down to the? Do you think he would come down to the service quarters? I can't imagine he would.
Velocindim will say that now that he's seen that Osso has been compromised, he thinks there could be doppelgangers throughout the entire servant quarters and upper keep. And his suspicions are that there are, based on those that have abandoned their ward stones as best they can.
Well, perhaps, and I forget the name of your the guard who stands watch with you up on the wall there, but perhaps you could have him compile a list of all the people who've been getting rid of their stones, and then once we come back this time, we can have a better list of who we're looking for.
Yes, that's precisely what I plan on doing. It takes a while to look through every lens that he has scattered about, so he's not quite collected all his facts yet. His main concern, of course, is keeping the king safe, though. As far as he can, but there's only so much he can do. He can only guard the outside of this place, really. Do you guys still have a sapphire wardstone?
Yes, I keep one around my neck.
That's right.
Remember?
That's right. Yeah.
It does not. I don't think he was ever given one.
I might have picked one up at some point. I don't know if I grabbed one or not.
Okay.
I feel like there was an opportunity. Yeah, I picked one up at some point.
He'll take a moment to examine Wraith. You feel his eyes penetrate deep into your psyche. As you
Good to see you again, Velocity.
Yes, I remember you. You were the one who helped capture Bobo. Yeah, he'll break you off a tiny ward stone and give it to you, a piece of raw sapphire.
Thank you, Velocity. And I put it. I guess I attach it to my necklace.
Okay. Yeah, that way he can keep an eye on all of you if you get separated.
Alright.
All right. So yeah, and if you want to go up to the main keep, you can. Is that what you guys are wanting to do?
Yeah. I'm a vote for yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I think, I mean, obviously the more powerful doppelgangers probably inhabited the bodies of the more powerful people, right? So.
The receipt maker. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
With when my group came in here, took a look at the receipt maker, and I used one of my divine sense for the day, and I got a strong sense of like evil, like undead evil.
I totally remember that. You were the first person that sniffed out Oso. Yeah, so you've kind of suspected him for a while, but now your suspicions have been confirmed with these guys having said they've fought him. Yeah, and he has fled from that battle. Oh yeah, Velocindim will tell you that he blasted the golems, but didn't destroy them. Everyone else fled the chamber, and he kind of sensed that the old golems were part of the castle's original defenses, and he believes also knows more about it. So he decided not to destroy them. So he's like, just so you know, there's still 2 golems on the loose in that chamber. Oso has a ring that controls them. It can be gotten back, and so for that reason, I don't want to destroy those 2 golems just yet. But if you have to, in self-defense, of course, I'm sure the king will overlook it. So anyway, he'll let you guys all climb up onto a wing, and he'll take a look up towards the upper keep. So the dragon is going to fly you guys around to the far side of the upper keep and drop you off on this tower balcony there. He's not going to put you on the roof, and he tells you that the king keeps a stable of manticores on the roof of the chamber, and they're very unruly. His wyverns don't get along with them at all. So he's not going to put you up on the roof, and be wary if you are on the roof. And instead, he's going to drop you off here, and he tells you that portal, either of these 2 portals will take you into the main keep. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
he flies off. Good luck.
Thanks.
Which way, friends?
Well, of course, one location.
So Velocidim's dropped you off on this tower. He's flown off. In his absence, this other wyvern flies up. So in the shadow of a high-winded tower, you are on this wraparound balcony. Nearby the flapping of wings can be heard. A wyvern flying very close has spotted you. It lands where you see it in the image and growls. And then Velocindine circles back around and gives it a distinct look, which it cowers from and leaves you guys alone.
Yeah.
Pinwall smiles. Let's away, friends. It's not fully safe out here.
So we go through.
Okay, there's that big portal right there by you, so you guys step into it. A rather claustrophobic corridor connects to a stairwell. The only sound breaking the still silence is the flickering torches. You guys are at the top of the stairs. That's where you come in.
As we come through, Balthazar is going to say, "I thought you said this was going to take us to the throne room."
Oh, is that where we were looking to go? I thought we were just looking to come to the keep.
Oh, whatever. We'll get there eventually. And Balthazar starts walking down the stairs.
Okay.
My friend, look for traps. Can't get burned again.
Yeah, probably smart.
So just before you take that first step, he's like, "Oh, wait a second!" And when he looks down, he sees that the steps are scattered with caltrops down the steps from here.
Not as dastardly as the flame, but still would have right.
You're wearing shoes. I'm not wearing shoes.
So you can either collect them or you can move around them. It'll just require you to move slowly down the stairs.
Ikki's gonna try to collect them.
Okay.
They're fucking caltrops.
Yep.
You can always use caltrops.
There you go. You can get yourself a bag of caltrops out of the deal as long as you have a bag to put them in.
Yeah, my whole thing is a bag.
Okay. All right. So, who's going down first?
I guess Pinwall, once they start determining they've found what the trap is, he'll start to lead the way down and see if he can find another portal at the bottom.
Okay.
Balthazar would like to keep an eye out because an obvious trap leads to a discrete trap.
Okay. Anybody that is being particularly cautious can give me a perception roll. If you want to literally prod for trap steps or anything like that, you can give me an investigation roll.
As Balthazar said, I'll put my hand on his back to give him some guidance.
All right. So I'm going to investigate, and I'm going to poke with my butter churn stick very lightly.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and then we'll throw down the guidance. Not
Okay.
doing so hot.
And you can
little more
also
elbow
you
grease.
can add a perception check too. It's just another
more
form
elbow
of
grease there.
sensory
Come on.
probing.
Put your
Alright.
back into it.
So carefully making your way down the stairs, stepping around the caltrops, with Pinwall right behind you, helping you keep an eye out, followed by Icky picking up the caltrops and putting them into his bag, and then finally with Wraith tailing at the back of the party. You guys make your way down the stairwell.
Are we still taking notice with us, or did we leave him with Velocidine?
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a perfect thing to do with him. Leave him with Velocidine. Velocidine probably wanted to have a word with him anyway. In private.
If there's one person we can trust, it's Velocidine.
Yep. Yeah, I like having him to be that thing. You know, if you don't want to deal with prisoners. Okay, so you're down to the bottom step, Balthazar. You make your way around the corner to see the statue in that little short hallway beyond. Except for your foot goes down to that bottom landing momentarily, and you sink to the knee in soft mud. And I'll give you a DC 10 Dex check to avoid falling completely into it. Sweet. Okay, you pull your.
I clamber onto Penwall and like start crawling back up onto the steps.
Yeah, I grab him like, so close to the bottom.
I was poking with the stick.
It's poke step, not step poke.
I guess I the last one. I figured we were at the landing. Why would they trap the landing? But stupid me.
Iggy cussed it, yes, stupid you, as he's picking up his caltrops.
Yes. Indeed.
I'll shoot him a glare and try and hop onto the from the step to the other into the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, that
But
can be easily done.
very wary of that statue holding that giant fucking sword.
Yep. So it looks like Pinwall and Balthazar both are down in the bottom now. I don't think there's any room in that passageway for anybody else to move in behind them. So I guess Icky is at the last step. And everybody realizes that that's a mud pit there at the bottom of the landing. So, portal and the statue of this queen-like lady. She is wearing a crown, holding up a sword there.
I say to the group.
Can the sword be detached from her hand?
No, it cannot. It is all stone.
Can I investigate it to make sure it's not a trap that's going to stab us when we step in front of the door?
Yeah, investigating it will require closing in on it close enough to feel it out, though. So from here, you would only be able to make a perception check if you don't want to get that close to it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start there.
Yeah. Or if you have a long pole, you can do an investigation from without closing in too close to it.
Is my butter turn?
I doubt it. It would probably take Icky's staff, if Icky even still has a staff. I can't remember if he's lost that thing.
I do.
Okay.
I still have a staff.
Okay.
So I poke at it with the staff.
Okay. Shuffle in one guy and shuffle out another so that y'all aren't all crammed in there. Okay. Pinwall will make some room for Icky to come down. Icky, you can make an investigation check using your staff, poking at it.
Can I do an Arcana check instead?
Yes, I suppose so. Yeah, sure.
Just or do both. Make sure that either one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Arcana might reveal if there's a magical trap, whereas investigation might reveal if there's a mechanical trap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's my Arcana.
You can tell that she
my
is.
investigation.
You don't think that she is a petrified person. You kind of have a little bit of an idea of what to look for, telltale signs, but to differentiate between the two. You think she's really a statue. Your investigation doesn't reveal anything.
And I poke it harder with the staff.
I suppose so. If you're trying to break it, that's going to be a athletics, though.
I'll do an athletics check, see if I do anything.
Yeah.
19.
You probably would, just pound the bottom of your staff in because she's solid granite and she's not moving or budging.
I was like, I look at them and I'm like, doesn't seem magical. Doesn't seem like it's moving.
Balthazar is still going to be very wary of it and slide against the wall and slide through that portal.
Okay. You can give me a roll.
Alright. Oh.
Alright. Okay, is everybody else following Balthazar? If nothing terrible happens to him?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be holding on to him.
Okay.
Just in case I need to sling his ass through the fucking portal.
You guys move your way through that, and you appear into this chamber from this portal here on the far right. This dark chamber is grimly lit by burning skulls and braziers. In the middle of the room, upon a dais, is a pile of mixed bones. The stench of death is strong here.
Are there any bodies that still have flesh on them?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's one that the particularly offensive smell is coming from a rotting corpse. It looks like it has just been thrown onto this pile in the last few months.
Pinwall says, I don't have one of those stones, but perhaps we should show the dragon this person's face. Maybe they're someone who's gone missing.
He sees everything that I do. Stays around my neck.
Okay.
Yes.
I pick up the body, kind of. Check him out. Anything in his pockets?
I don't think so. I think the corpse was pretty well clean. So as you, by the way, the corpse, just for the record, the corpse is kind of over here. If Icky's picking him up, yeah, he's probably over there somewhere. So you lift it up. The body seems to be just in plain breeches and an old ragged shirt. When you do that, through the large portal comes a wraith-like form howling out of the darkness straight towards Icky. And this is where we go into initiative. Evil, dark, undead form comes in. It's not exactly howling, but it has like a howling winds of death sound that sort of comes with it. And then maybe you realize maybe it's open black maw that is making this sound as it starts to head towards Icky. Wraith, you're the first to react.
All right. I'll swing my great sword for non-lethal. Does a 12 hit?
All right. And so you have a non-magical sword, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right.
I can make him wait. Nah, it's too late. I already rolled my attack.
Okay. So you swing it flat-sided at the creature, which is non-lethal damage, the same damage as your normal attack, but just knocks them out instead of killing them.
Yep.
I think we used to half it, but I didn't know if it was halved anymore or not.
Yeah, no, 5e, you can just declare any, I think you ruled it any melee attack as non-lethal,
Okay.
and just, you do the same damage, but you'll just knock them
All
out
right.
instead.
So give me some damage then.
Alright. 8.
All right. And you using any movement? Move your token up since you're intercepting this creature before it can attack you. Icky. There we go. All right. Almost standing in the pile of bodies, you kick a few bones around as you make your way around to block this creature and swat it with your sword. It's incorporeal, so your sword doesn't seem to do much damage to it. And do you have any bonus actions, or is it all for you?
It's all for me.
All right, Penwall.
All right, Pinwall, utilizing his Dread Ambusher, is going to take a wide circle around the room. Once he gets to the corner, he's going to unleash one of his arrows. And longbow. First shot, 8 points of piercing. And then on my first turn, I can take a second shot. If that hits, I'll get some extra damage. Longbow. 18 to hit on the second one.
Okay. It is armor class 13, so I believe both of those hit. And those are you firing magical arrows?
I am not firing magical arrows, no.
Okay.
But Pinwall has 10 silvered arrows, and so he'll be using those.
All right.
As 8 silvered arrows.
Okay, that's full damage then. Give me the totals on that. Total of 18, I got it. All right.
It's going to be 18, 19, 20, 22.
Okay.
He'll continue kind of circling around with his speed to split the group and not let this thing have any opportunity to get multiple ones of us. And he'll pass his turn over to Balthazar.
All right. Before Balthazar can act, as a reaction, this urn of flaming skulls that Pinwall bypassed as he was skirting around the perimeter of the room animates. One of the skulls flies up out of the flames, and a blaze shoots straight at Pinwall. Pinwall, you get a save for half damage. This would be Dexterity 13. Nice. All right, the flaming skull strikes for 18 halved to be 9 damage, and then crashes to the ground, charred, blackened, and no longer burning. And
Curses, I say.
Then it is Balthazar's turn.
He's gonna eyeball those razors and definitely keep away from them, but he's going to get behind Icky a little bit, and he's going to mind sliver the Wraith.
Okay.
That's an intelligence save.
Okay. And the Wraith fails it.
And I can't get that to work right, but it's supposed to be, it's 2d6, and it's a 17 DC. But anyway, 7 psychic damage.
7 psychic damage. All right, I got it. And any other actions from you?
That's all I'm sticking with for now.
Okay. The Wraith attacks Wraith. It will swing its black tendrilled arms at you. This is going to be a necrotic attack here. 17, will that hit you?
17, it hits me.
Hit you, okay. Damn, these things do some damage. 48 plus 3.
48 plus 3, Lord.
Yeah, why is it not giving me the damage for that? You guys see the damage?
No.
No.
It's just blank. Oh, that's so weird. See if that's just going to be the way it goes. That is not a second attack. That was just me trying to figure out why it's not doing the damage right.
For a second, I thought that was the damage.
No, it's
Yeah.
not much worse than that. Plus 3, so it would be a total of 19 points of damage.
Ooh.
And you need to make a DC 14 Constitution save.
Easy.
Ouch.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. So basically, those 16 hit points you lost are 16 hit points from your total.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so that cannot be healed. Behind it comes another one flying in through the portal. It'll shoot towards Pinwall, triggering the brazier here to fire a flaming skull at it. DC 13 save. It passes the save and takes half damage. Oh, wow, really low. So that would be a total of 5. Okay. And then another Wraith comes in behind it. And
Oh, this is gonna be.
it's
This
sort of
looks like it's gonna be bad.
clogged up by its adversaries around it. And so it just menacingly waves its black arms around over the head of the one that's in front of it. And then it is Icky's turn.
Nice. I look at the party, so can I do it? Party?
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. I straight up have turned the undead, so even if it might still get hairy. Our DC is not that high.
Darkness.
All right, suddenly it blacks out around Wraith, Balthazar, and Icky, and the Wraith surrounding them. I don't know if that 15-foot radius is going to reach Pinwall. If I had to guess, the dimensions of this room are probably about 25 by 25, so I think there's a little corner of the room that Pinwall is close to that is not in darkness. Probably he's got one eye in the darkness, one eye out of the darkness.
With that, so I'm just gonna move here.
All right. Okay, that's it for you. So Wraith, what do you want to do?
I'm guessing that the aura of darkness is for basically cover,
Yes.
just in case. I do want to use my channel divinity to turn the unholy.
Okay.
I know they cannot see me, but the wraiths can hear me, right?
Mhm.
I mean, turn the unholy.
Mm-hmm.
30 feet.
Wisdom saving throw. What's the save?
It's very low. It's 11.
And one of them has to subtract a d4 from it.
That's right.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, that
I'm
would be
so
that guy. So that's not gonna. He's still gonna pass. He's gonna pass.
Passes.
One fails.
He fails.
Okay.
They said one of them's gonna subtract
Subtract
a
D4,
D4.
so I feel like we subtract it from the guy who barely passed.
Well, how about I just roll a d3 and apply it to the saves in that order?
Come on, two.
That would have been the first guy, so worked out the same. So yes, do they flee as a reaction, or do they have to wait for their turn?
Turned creature must spend its turn, so I guess that they wait for their turn.
Yep. All right, and it can't use any reactions between now and then. So. Yeah.
Yep.
You got any other movement or bonus actions?
If I move, the Wraith will get a attack of opportunity on me, so no.
I have Sentinel, so I'll be able to attack on him.
Also, it can't see you, so it can't take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
so I move back into Balthazar.
All right. Kind of stumbling back a little bit. Give me a DC 7 dex save just to make sure you don't trip on that step or the bodies as you back out of where you're at. Okay.
9.
Good deal. Gracefully withdraws. Pinwall.
All right, Icky. So you step forward. The darkness started with just kind of half my eye covered, but you move forward. So
Yeah.
I'm completely in the darkness now.
You're completely in darkness.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So he will unsheath his short sword since he's not able to see anymore, and he will swing at the guy who was coming at him with disadvantage.
Okay.
Short sword. 19. Not bad.
Will that hit Icky?
Oh, I'm sorry. Say again.
Icky, will a 19 hit you?
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to hit this guy.
I know, but in the darkness, you plunged your sword towards Icky. I just rolled randomly to see. You had two combatants close enough to strike, and I rolled randomly.
Oh. And I feel the blade sink, and I'm like, shit. Sorry, Icky. Fuck. He starts to back away.
Damn it, man!
I didn't realize you're here. Back. Sorry, if you can see me, give me some room. And then I'll pass my turn on to Balthazar.
Okay, Balthazar. You're in the darkness too. It's chaos right now. You're not sure what's going on.
I will. I'm going to use my psionic sorcery to use a sorcery point to cast a spell, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the first wrath that came out.
Okay. All right.
It's 17.
Is it still using? Is it
15,
still
it's
have
15.
the?
Sorry, no, my bad. That's right.
Does it? Is it still using the save penalty from that earlier mind sliver?
No, because that was applied to the channel divinity.
Okay. I think I failed.
You did.
All right.
So we got 3d6.
Yep.
And they don't have reactions right now, do they?
They don't. Well, no, it does. This one does because it.
It
didn't
then
get
it
turned.
needs to use its full speed to get away from me.
Okay. which will send.
And the ones that failed would also need to use their full speed to get away from me.
Does it use it? Is that a reaction to the spell when you?
That one is a reaction.
So that one flees out of the chamber. It's gone. Whoops, that was the one that I had initiative. I do that all the time. What was that I had rolled? An 11? I believe it was an 11.
Yeah, they went after me.
Yeah. All right. So that was you, and then you doing that's your whole turn?
Yep, I was just doing that, and I got Wraith in front of me, so I'm just gonna stay still.
Okay. This Wraith flees out of the chamber. Oh, lost my initiative again. And that leaves one. This one is battling. It is swinging wildly against whoever it can. And I'm going to give it the same foul odds. It'll be swinging at Icky.
Ooh.
Misses. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
And that is it. That's all it's going to do. Wraith, it's your turn. Plunged in darkness, stumbling on bones and old bodies. Somewhere nearby, you can hear the swishes of swords, the shuffling of feet.
I don't want to yell to lift it. I could tell one of them ran from me. What to do? I guess I'll just spend my action using another channel divinity sacred weapon to make my weapon magical.
Okay. And hold your ground.
Yep.
All right, Finwall.
All right.
You know where Icky is at now, so you won't stab in that direction again.
Okay. I will then take that. Still at disadvantage because I can't see.
Yep.
But I will stab closer to where I thought the thing might have been. Nope. 14 to hit?
That'll hit.
Yep. 6 points of piercing. This is not a magical weapon of any kind.
Okay. All right. Also, I forgot about this, but another flaming skull shoots at the Wraith. Wraith DC 13 save. It passes. And it gets hit for some more damage. Half of that being 11. Okay, you feel the fire, the warmth of a flaming skull somewhere ahead of you. Alright, so that's all for that. Balthazar.
You gotta see it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and. I mean to send it twice. So it's 14 to hit.
Okay. Can you target the creature by sound? Does it require you to see it?
Make a spell attack against the creature. Doesn't say I have to see it.
It'd probably be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 14 rather than a 16.
Okay. I'll let it stand. You cast the spell at it in its general direction. Actually, I think would feel better if I did this, and that means you still targeted it. So cool. Give me some damage.
9.
All right.
9 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the end of its next turn. End of my next turn.
Okay.
If it's undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. And
Yeah, can't regain that hit points until the end of my next turn.
All right. The Wraith swings wildly at Icky, who was already attacking at disadvantage. Forgot to roll disadvantage last time. Definitely misses.
Yes, sir.
Icky.
Yay! So I'm gonna do the usual.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Pulling up my character sheet real quick. God, get up there. There it goes. So, did I go bam? 17. Because I
Yep.
swing at an advantage. Does that hit?
That will hit it.
Do a 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit it one more time. Since I get to make me an unarmed strike with it. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
Yay! Another 5. And there's only one Wraith left, right?
Yes. You're the only person
then I'm
that
not
knows
gonna
that,
use
though.
this. Huh?
You're the only person that
I'm the
knows
only
that.
person that knows that, though.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reposition myself, DM,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna move around him.
Okay. I'm going to assume you circle around the pile of bodies. You're skirting between the Wraith and the pile of bodies to get to where you're at.
Unless you want me to just do a front flip over him.
That would work. Your landing is going to trigger a flaming skull, though. DC 13 save. Dex save.
Dex.
22 damage.
Whoa.
There's only one burning skull left in that brazier.
All right.
Okay. Wraith.
All right. Now that I can finally see again.
You can. Just barely.
Just barely.
You're looking at this big black wall, and you can only kind of see in your peripheral vision.
I yell out. How many wraiths are left?
Only one. Oh, BM. Was that magical?
Is what?
Was that magical? That skull?
Yes, it was.
I have advantage on saving throws against it.
What's that?
I rolled twice. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's still an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd still be an 8.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Hey, wasn't there somebody I said to remind me the next time you take a magical attack?
Me. It was me.
Yeah.
And why was I telling you to remind me of that? You took something recently, didn't you?
Yeah, and we were like, I was like, man, I have magic resistance that I completely forgot. You're like, shit, remind me about that.
Okay.
And next time we won't. We'll do it officially because I was like, screw it, I'll take the damage since it was my screw up. You know what I mean?
I swore there was something you picked up that I was like, oh, I got to remember he's carrying that now, and I don't remember what it is.
Oh no.
Can you
Oh no.
give me a rundown of your character sheet inventory real quick? Just anything you see.
All right.
Oh god, no, I remember
Alright.
this.
Shiny nails.
Yeah.
Okay. Shears, needles, thimbles, thread, sapphire wood, stone, copper chalice from 283, hammer 283, mace 283, spear 283, wood carver's tools 283, gold studded girdle 283, A pouch full of old catnip, 283. I got snakes. I got skin from 240-foot tails and a healer's kit.
Okay, none of that's triggered anything, so never mind. We're going to carry on. Yeah, so anyway, Wraith says, how many Wraiths are left?
Yeah.
I yell,
I guess.
one!
Guide me to it. And I start stepping around the wall.
Directly in front of you.
And I just start walking towards it.
Okay.
You're there.
All right.
I can see 10 feet ahead of me, DM.
Yeah,
So I can see him.
I'll let it stand. I'll let
Right.
you make an attack at
Since
disadvantage.
it does, in fact, stand, I will be channeling a divine smite into this.
Okay.
Never mind. I do have an extra attack though. So another divine smite. Does 22 hit?
That'll do it. Oh, you are still attacking at disadvantage though, so
Ooh,
you should
so
have made
it was an 8.
Well, the 8 and the 22 could just been the first attack, and then if you had an extra attack after that, you could make 2 rolls for that, since you are attacking
Alright.
with disadvantage.
15.
15
And
would
a-
hit, and an 11 would
11.
not hit, so you missed it. And I'm assuming that's it for Wraith.
Yeah. 8 is gonna die.
Penwall.
All right, Pinwall stands up from the ducking position when he heard that somebody else was going to be coming around swinging a sword. And he tries to stab this thing one more time. 20 to hit.
That'll hit it.
8 piercing.
Is that a magical weapon?
It is not.
And it's not silvered either, is it?
It is not.
Okay. All right,
And
I got
so
it.
I will then, with my back against the wall, since I feel like there's a lot of bodies in here, I'm going to start to back out until I can get into some light.
Okay. Balthazar. Nevertheless, I see what you did, and it looks like you hit with a chill touch.
Hey, DM.
Yo.
Do you do half cover and 3/4 coverage rules?
Half what now?
Half cover and 3/4 cover rules?
Yes.
I'm not trying to screw over you, Balthazar, but that's what I would use for that race since
But I
Wraith
do
is
think-
right in front of me.
I do think, yeah, he would hit me.
Well, it would just do a half cover, 3/4 cover rules. If there's somebody in front, as long as they're not the same height. Just reposition yourself, Val. Just reposition yourself.
Probably should,
Yeah.
but for now I'm just going to let
Yeah,
his
do it this
attack
way a little.
stand. Anyway, I've got that damage recorded. And I'm going to go ahead and make an attack with the Wraith. Alright, cool. This is going to be against... I think it's going to be against Wraith, since Icky kind of circled around behind the creature. That is going to, yeah. Well, will a
That's gonna
17? Yeah, 17 will hit you. I think we did this one.
Yeah.
Hey, DM,
Yo,
you went after another player that makes Sentinel.
48 plus 3 is a total of 24. Yikes, that was vicious.
That Constitution save.
And Constitution DC 14.
Come on, baby.
Oh no,
I'm down to 5 health.
that cannot be healed beyond 5.
Until long rest or a greater restoration, right?
Yep.
We'll do a long rest after this.
Yeah.
22 hit.
20. Yes, that'll hit.
7.
Okay. Gonna do the bonus Fists of Fury.
No. Well, if we're gonna do a long rest after it, I'll do it in my next turn.
Okay, so is that it for you then?
Yeah, well, that's it for my Sentinel ability. It's not even my turn yet.
Yes, now it is your turn.
Yes. So, I hit it again. 25 hit.
Mm-hmm.
10 bludgeoning. And then I'll go ahead and use my Fist of Fury. So I'll spend a key point, and I'll be able to... The hell's the ability? It's 2, right? It's 2 unarmed strikes, right?
That's what I thought. Yep.
Yep. So
Crit.
a nat 20 and an 11.
Misses.
Okay. So 7 plus 3, 10. Bludgeoning.
Okay. All right.
And DM,
Yeah.
is he not down?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So in the midst of all this attacking, it's mostly been Icky doing the swinging. Your weapons and physical attacks aren't completely effective against it because of its incorporeal nature, but it does still have a mist-like presence to it. And all of this swatting your staff around and kicking and chopping at it has just been slowly tearing the fabric of it apart, one wisp of its wraith-like nature at a time, until it is down to the point where it is just about nearly dissolved. Those last attacks leave it almost completely dispersed, just a pair of ghostly eyes barely attached to a black hooded head, which begins to bolt for the door out of here, giving all of you attacks of opportunity on it.
Alright.
Okay.
With disadvantage in the darkness, right?
Yes. No, you wouldn't get one Wraith, that's right, because you're blind. Icky would get a bonus attack on it.
Yes. Well, I was saying, if it's still my turn, I can run Action Surge real quick.
It's up to you. You can use the action surge, or you can just take the free attack as it flees. It starts to flee. Oh wait, it can't do that until its turn comes around, so never mind. No, it's not dead yet, but it's basically destroyed.
Okay.
You can use
So
an action
action
surge.
surge. So I'll Action Surge it.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and hit it. Nat 20.
It's possible that this doesn't kill it, but no.
17.
That kills it. It is destroyed.
Well, I had one more key point, DM. If it didn't kill it, I was going to use Flurry again. And then I lower my darkness as I'm taking it out.
As the darkness lowers, Wraith just looks like hell.
Yeah, no actual wounds, but like suddenly you're just gray and sunken and black-eyed. You just look weak.
Water!
Welcome to the group, Wraith.
I don't think I've told you my name.
Oh, right. Welcome to the group, stranger.
Wait. Did you say water?
Water!
DM?
Yeah.
Yeah, DM. I hand him my watering can. Forgetting that I filled it with blood the other day.
Wraith opens it, thinks about taking like a quick whiff. He's too thirsty. He's too dehydrated. He's too old now. And he just starts to drink it.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Not just salty blood, but old salty blood that's partially coagulated.
Oh, this tastes. All the hemoglobin is gone from the blood. Oh god.
My bad.
This is painful.
Killed a monster the other day. That was part snake.
I have my own watering can. just like a real old man way of long and just like uncapping it. Nice. Can we rest? I am so severely injured.
I think now would be a good time, probably. I think
Yes.
we rushed too headlong into our adventure as we normally do.
I am very near dead.
Are we camping out in this corpse-ridden room?
No.
We can use we can use the corpses as kind of like a makeshift bunk.
What? What?
Well, we
I,
can go-
I think we can find a better bed.
Yeah.
if we want to sleep outside, we could go back to the portal we came, up the stairs, and back outside and just sleep outside for the night.
There's those waywards.
But I thought
You were our friends.
Velocity like warded him off of us.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it.
We can call Velocity to come pick us up, and
I'd rather not bother the great dragon.
Let's
you're
go to
almost
the-
dead, bro.
I am almost dead.
I think
I
this
am
is a good
so-
opportunity to bother the dragon.
I think we should just sleep here.
I'm liking his plan more and more without the bunk corpses.
As you can clearly tell, Icky has no problem with human corpses.
Do you even have a sense of smell?
Me? Yes.
Okay.
And while pipes
Yeah,
up and
it's
shit.
what it is. It's Yanti civilization actually view human beings as food.
I still have a problem smelling rotting vegetables or rotting animals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not exactly
but,
appetizing, is it? They don't eat
But believe
carrion.
it or not, one of the rituals of the Yanti is actually it's weird. So you know Yanti abominations.
Yeah.
You know, there's Yanti purebloods, Yanti abominations, and stuff like that. A lot of times they're born to cast. There's a way to raise your caste, and what you do is you bathe in the dead flesh of like 1,000 snakes, and there's a whole sacrificial ritual for humans involved too. So, like in his civilization, he's not used to, or he's used to rotting things.
Every time that Yanti starts talking about his civilization, you all kind of like get this turning of your stomach because you know it's going to be something horrible comes next.
Sure.
Back where I'm from,
Pinwheel just says, there's three portals here, and one of them is 2 wraiths. So we might want to at least just find somewhere safer.
Sorry about that.
Didn't
Again,
the Wraiths leave through both of those portals? Like one went through one went through the other?
No, we killed him.
We killed one. The other 2 ran.
They ran.
Oh. I must have not caught that.
Which means in a few minutes they'll be coming back. So I think we should find someplace safer. And I'll peek through this guy right here.
If Penwall's peeking through that one, I guess I'll peek through the big one.
oh, I see Pinwall. Just now noticed that roll he made. Pinwall. I want to drop you in there. Balthazar. Just a peek there. That man standing there at the doorway has not noticed you just yet.
All right. I'll pull my head back in and wait for Balthazar to say whatever he's going to say. Well,
Okay. Okay, Balthazar. You'll peek into that room. There's only one portal in it that you can see. Mostly you just see that colored light coming through that screen. I don't think you can see the whole room.
Okay. I'll pull back out and say, nice soft lighting, kind of a colored screen thing. Some flickering flames. Look pretty comfy.
and no raids?
No wraiths, please.
No wraiths.
All right, let's go in.
Right?
Ah,
Mine was just a hall with a man standing in there, so one less interaction will probably be better for us.
yeah.
Okay, so go to Balthazar's room.
Yup.
I believe was the consensus.
It was
Yes.
Okay.
Swanky.
So beyond an ornate screen to your left, you can see a beautiful bedchamber illuminated by a multicolored hanging lamp. On the back wall, you can see a hearth with fire. In the light, you see a large bird and a monkey moving about. A little monkey,
Monkey?
jumped up onto the table there. The bird in the cage squawks.
Oh, I'd go up to pet the monkey.
Okay. Yeah, the only way into the rest of the room is through this last archway here. It is open. The other two archways have that screen blocking them. And so you go over to pet the monkey, and it is going to try to bite your finger off, and I'm going to give it surprise against you, and it makes a quick bite.
Does the monkey get sneak attack damage?
Does a 16 hit, Icky?
Yes. 16 makes.
Yep. Okay. You take 1 point of damage. The monkey bites your finger and then runs away towards the and jump
There's
up
no
onto the mantle.
There's no way I could use animal handling.
You can try. This little thing is pretty squirrely, though. It's already flashing its fangs at you as it's halfway up that column on the left side of the fire pit, of the fireplace there, gnashing its teeth at you.
Okay, I'll leave it alone. I'll put a shiny coin on the table where it was standing.
Okay.
Shiny silver coin.
Time to go, my pretties. Time to go, my pretties. Squawks the little bird.
I tell him, can we stay here for a little while?
Time to go, my little pretties.
Balthazar wants to look around and see if there's any way to tell whose room this is.
Okay. I'll give you the. So, what do we got here? We got this big, lush, black silk sheet covered bed with this canopy and the curtains. That's pretty nice. This is a nice room. Somebody important stays in this room.
DM.
Yo.
Would a lesser restoration help me in any way?
I'd have to read the description. I can also go back and see what it says for Wraith.
Alright.
No, it doesn't look like it covers necrotic. So I would say that would not help you. And if I was going to get a animal handling check, that's wisdom, right?
It is.
It's a wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This thing is going to be DC 19. That's how wild this
for the
little
bird.
monkey is. All right. So your failed attempt to calm the creature allows it another chance to bite you. You bite you for another point of damage, and then scurries off towards this corner over here.
All right, screw it. I'm laying down.
All right.
I'm taking my. I'm gonna do crisscross and kind of like lean up against the wall.
Okay. The parakeet.
Meditate for a while and.
The parakeet in the cage will say, "Time to go, my pretties," a few more times, and then it starts into, "Moshik loves you very much. Moshik loves you very much."
Oh, fuck.
This is not a safe place.
Well, I don't think we have a choice but have you go to sleep. I guess we'll keep watches and.
I'll see y'all. I'll see you guys in 8 hours. And I go up to a corner of the room and just lie down because I don't trust the bed.
Okay.
I'm asleep.
Anybody using the furniture? Is that Pinwall laying down on that sofa thing there?
Yeah.
Lounger?
Yep.
Okay. You need to make a Wisdom DC 15 save. That's a good one.
24.
When you
24.
fall back into it, you suddenly feel your thoughts go jumbled up in a swirl of the past day's events, leaving you very confused, but you quickly fight off this and get your senses back.
I'll quickly roll off the couch there, and like our new friend, I will curl myself up in front of the fire.
Okay.
I'd like to take a look around and investigate through like that through the tables and that kind of thing. See if there's any information lying about.
Okay. The table has it's got like a couple of it's got like a little white porcelain vase on it and some candles and even a little bowl of potpourri to keep it fresh in here.
It's on that like back end table.
And that
in the corner.
end table has a. Let's see if there's anything on that. So looks like some elegant glassware. There is a little pan back behind it, a pot where apparently Mojik has to clean up after the monkey and puts the poop in there, and there's like a little brass scooper and scraper thing. So that's it for the two tables. There is still the bed and trunk over by the screen. And perception check will reveal if there's anything else that you're just not noticing. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. You also notice that there's a handle mounted to this corner wall here by the bed. Some sort of lever that goes into the wall.
I'm gonna look at the others kind of laying around and be like, do I pull it?
I truly just want to rest.
All right, we'll pull it in 8 hours. And then I'll speak in Icky's mind and say, she.
Oh, damn it. That's where you broke up on us.
No. Did you hear me that time?
Nope.
Nope, but we're hearing you now.
So what do we do if Moshik shows up while we're in here?
Well, let's hope she shows up after the 8 hours.
Oh no.
But if this Boshik person does show up before the 8 hours, how would you describe them? Like on a scale of kind, who will kill me because she sees me sleeping on her floor.
Out of game, I think he's the big bad of this area.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We can owe them a favor. Big
In
bad
terms of
love
kindness,
favors.
And
Well,
we
it's-
may or may not be on a mission to kill him.
It is day, and we did just kind of unravel the plot against the king, so hopefully Mashik will take the next 8 hours for damage control and, trying to work it out instead of coming to take a nap. It doesn't seem like with the game so close to, with his plan so close to falling apart, I think it's a little...
Oh,
Dangerous
he's the
for him.
big bad. Oh.
Yeah.
So what we've pieced together, well, I don't know how much Pinwall knows about it, but I think the rest of the gang have pieced together that he is in cahoots with some genie lords who did something to the princess.
Oh, I think I straight up have. I think the only 2 chapters I played were this one, the second, and the first. During the second, I did find, not with this character, but with another one, a woman on the 100th room, just dead
Yes.
asleep. That's
Yeah.
the princess?
That's the princess.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked
okay.
us to kill Moshik for
Princess awake now?
her. She woke up for us.
She went back to sleep.
And then she went back to sleep. Yeah.
I got blinded.
None of my characters met the princess.
Yeah.
Leo came on afterwards, died, and then this guy's been trying to help revive him.
Wraith
Well,
came in.
Leo's revived now.
Say again?
Who's revived?
Leo?
Leo.
Yeah, no, I was just catching him up on
Alright. And so once again, I have to ask, Bobo and his accomplice,
Finch?
what was their deal? 'Cause I'm not
We
gonna.
don't know. We never followed that one.
Yeah, no, I killed both of them pretty. I had a pretty heavy hand in both their deaths.
Yeah, they went.
Leo spoke.
The only thing we know of is that they went through looting the whole place.
Yeah, they're dead now, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Leo actually was discovered by this party in jail, and he was in jail because Bobo threw him into some of the guards to escape.
Framed, I see.
So he hates those guys.
All right, so the guy I've been calling the receipt maker, which is the guy who said the plan is up, is dead or basically just not a problem anymore. What I know
No,
is,
he's both. He is. He fled during the fight.
Yeah,
he's still
also
alive.
ran.
He also ran. All right. The palace has been invaded by shapeshifters who are taking important positions trying to assassinate the king. Guy, the room we're in right now is probably belongs to the big bad of this story. He's working with genie lords who want to take over the king, who want to, for some reason, take over the palace of 1,000 rooms. Anything I'm missing?
Well, that's not the reason. The genies are the one that gave the king all of his power here.
I never knew that.
What it
Thank you
is-
for that.
What it is the original deal is fucked because of Moshik, and the genies are actually evil.
I see. So if the guy whose room this is comes in, we're probably off. You guys are probably, we are all probably fucked since he probably now knows or is going to find out that you guys disrupted the plan. And then since I'm with you guys right now, he'll assume that I'm with your group. If he comes in before the 8 hours, we're probably dead.
Well, we have one thing going for us, which is the dragon can see through.
The dragon can see through our things, and there are a couple of windows in here, so maybe he can help with something like a breath.
Not see, but I mean, Moshik is going to have to. I mean, basically attacking us even in the privacy of his own bedroom is just like attacking us right in the middle of the courtyard. Because the dragon can see it, so, you know...
And we have been granted the authority to act as the king's agents in here, right?
Correct. So I think, Moshik would be a...
Bad idea.
Not as calculated as I think someone like him would be.
Alright.
And he doesn't know anything about like where we've been and what's been going on because we've been keeping it very tight-lipped.
Alright.
Every once
So,
in a while,
game
we'll
plan.
look up at the bird and just say, "The king is on to us. We must run. The king is on to us. We must run."
So,
So you're going to try to train the parakeet to say that?
Yeah. Just every once in a while throughout the night while I'm falling asleep, I'm going to try to say it out loud.
Also, Velocindim has never suspected Mojik of any wrongdoing or nefariousness, right?
Yeah, and any like talk about like Moshik being a really bad guy, I'm definitely mentally messaging to people because I'm afraid that monkey might be a familiar or something. And Velocizine is in our jewels listening.
Right, so all of the talk of catching up and me just catching myself up has been out of game. I think we've just been resting and trying to convince the pair to say the king is on to us. We must run.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. I guess we just wait for the DM to get back.
Okay, I'm here, and you guys can get your 8 hours of rest in. Get your long rest in.
Get my
Good
shit
Wraith
back.
hit points back.
Alright, and I got my 1 divine sense since I rolled pretty badly on my character. I'm ready to take on the world.
And so is you? I guess were there watches taken?
Balthazar definitely took a watch and that was part of the initial conversation was who else is keeping a watch.
Yeah. It sounds like there was just some periods where you guys were sitting around talking, then somebody dozes off for a while, and then a topic gets brought back up later, and then some more dozing off, and so somebody's always awake. To the point at which Wraith, I guess everybody's looking at Wraith, and everybody else that was wounded, are you going to be able to recover your hit points back from this long rest?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
For once, I wasn't injured.
Yeah.
I knew a few
As the
people
8 hours are up and Wraith is looking healthy again, he still looks just incredibly hard to look at. He is scarred.
So, yeah, that's right. Because you only had 5 hit points, and don't you only get like your hit dice back?
The long rest says you get everything back.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm still on the fence about how much I like that rule.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna just keep going with raw. Although I feel like I'm going to, at some point in the future, I'm gonna just be like, put my foot down, and be like, all right, on a short rest, you can only get back 3 hit points. On a long rest, you can get your hit dice back, and that's it. And because I really do miss the whole
I think
being laid
if
up.
you're gonna do short rest, you get 3 hit points back. That'll be the day I quit, deal.
Well, so what I like is
Good.
that
Those 3 hit dice.
you can spend your hit dice on a short rest or a long rest, but you only get half your hit dice back on a long rest, and you don't get like full hit points. It's just whatever you spend.
Yeah.
So if you've taken a lot of damage, like it'll take you a couple days to get it back.
Yeah, I could go with something like that. Like every day you get your hit dice. You can spend some of them on a short rest. You can spend them all if you haven't spent any previously that day over the course of a long rest, and that be it. And that's
And then you
still,
get half back.
That's not too bad. Okay, but anyway, for now,
Yeah,
everybody's
for now,
here. Everybody's great. They're ready to go. It's been 8 hours. And so I guess that includes Wraith. He will have recovered all those hit points. You all
One
look
last
to
thing before we
Wraith
go back in the game.
to see if he looks like he can do it. And after many hours of him not looking like he could do it, he finally has a little spark of life to him.
Wraith always looks like he's just near death because of how scarred he is. He's all right, you know.
Well, guys, now that it's the next day, our portal will go somewhere new.
Sorry about that, guys. That we had to, like just stop in the middle of adventuring. Did not expect to get that injured and that close to dead.
I really want to pull this lever.
Yeah, let's pull the lever. Let's see what happens.
Pull the lever, Frank.
Wait.
All right, and as soon as somebody says pull the lever, Balthazar looks at everybody else and jumps up and pulls the lever.
Okay. When you pull the lever, the screen here shoots across to completely close off this entire room, including this one archway that you had come in from.
Mm-hmm.
Spring loaded with a snap.
Does it open back up? Or do we just jail ourselves for the third time?
What happens if I push it back up?
Well, it's really hard to push up. And when you do, it kind of goes up click, 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 click at a time, and then the screen slowly draws back.
Well,
Oh, it's to
that
stop
would've been
somebody
helpful
from
last
coming
night.
in and hurting them. Yeah, it's to stop somebody from coming in and hurting them during their sleep. It's smart.
Alright, so I guess during the watch, everyone caught up Wraith on what's been happening.
Yeah, and I'm assuming their pleasantries were exchanged, and they know your name now as well.
Do not know the horrific backstory though, which is good. No one needs to know that at this point.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool. Let's go through here.
I take one last look at that monkey though.
Mm-hmm.
Just eyeing him.
It definitely
Hey,
peeked on
DM.
somebody's backpack last night. Yes.
Did he successfully teach the parrot? The king is onto us. We must run.
Oh yes. By the
King's
end of
on.
by the time y'all are ready to leave, the parrot will be squawking back. What was it?
King is on.
King is onto us.
Run.
We must run.
Yeah.
You must
Okay. Got it. Yep.
Into the thicket.
Well, you know, I'll start to follow Icky out.
All right. Do you want me to roll a D100, DM?
Yep, I do. This well-kept and clean chamber seems to be a dressing room with wardrobes and cabinets. Above you in the high arched ceiling is a beautiful fresco of a shepherd and sheep.
Start inspecting this stuff, seeing if it's stuff we could identify possibly as also Moshiks, or if it's, I'm seeing there's multiple robes here. Maybe it's a common area.
Yeah. Yes. Well, there's nothing monogrammed, so could be anybody's clothes. You can give me a perception roll if you're looking real carefully for anything, or an investigation roll if you're actually hands-on looking, investigating anything.
One of the things I'm trying to notice are like, are the two robes sized differently, or are they the same?
No, they're about the same. You taking them off the wall to compare?
Yeah. I'll start with the white one first.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check to get like a more detailed view of the room?
Yeah.
That's
A
basically
perception
what I was
check
trying to do.
will notice the small things that the common eye might miss if just casually scanning.
12.
And So
I have not been rolling high tonight.
Pinwall has pulled the 2 robes off to compare them. They're not exactly the same size, but they're both made for medium-sized people.
Well, this is probably not Moshik's dressing room. Doesn't seem as fancy as the room was. We do have a door on the other side, which will possibly help us search multiple rooms.
I'd like to peek in that wardrobe over there.
Okay.
And Wraith, the ultimate just kind guest, knocks on the door, hand on the handle.
Okay. Balthazar, the wardrobe here is full of clean robes, of many varying sizes. They're, they're just various colors, brown, mostly earth tones. There seem to be a few shelves in the bottom of the wardrobe.
Nothing colorful in there, even in the shelves in the bottom.
The shelves in the bottom hold 4 pairs of shoes, clean and turned upside down, as well as 3 pairs of boots. So those are some big drawers on those bottom shelves. No one replies to the knock at the door that Wraith gives.
And then I turn the door and I open it.
Okay. Behind it is a portal.
I will peek my head in, and I do peek my head into the portal.
All right, give me a roll.
21.
Okay.
You're one of us now, Wraith. You roll the D100.
Oh, you rolled a D1? Oh, yeah.
All right, Wraith, so you poke your head in, and you're looking in from that portal on the right side of the image.
This side?
So you may not notice the writing on the wall from peeking your head in, but you probably see the rest of the room just fine. Whoops, I moved everybody to that room.
Well, I do peek my head back out and I just describe the room to them.
Okay.
Pinwall.
Seems more interesting than I guess the place before a bathhouse would be.
What are we looking for exactly this time?
We're trying to get to the kings. We're trying to get to the king.
Well, I think King has empowered us to try to look for these bad guys. I think we're trying to locate some of the bad guys at this point, right?
DM,
Yo.
can you clear this up?
What are you trying to do? Well, you've kind of been left to your own volition here. You guys were trying to get to the king with Nonus, but you left Nonus in the hands of Velocendim, so that's kind of taken care of. As Velocendim reminded you, you guys have been given kind of a carte blanche to, search these rooms out for these doppelgangers. So you kind of just you're free agents here at this point, which is a coveted position. There's a lot of people down in the servant quarters that spend their whole lives trying to get up into the upper keep.
Okay.
What do we think?
Close the door and try again.
Do we think Moshik is part of the problem with the doppelgangers, or do we think that's a completely separate thing that is like going on at the same time?
I think the doppelgangers, because the receipt maker did say the plan is foiled. I do believe that. I really can't remember any of the names of the characters. Jesus.
Also,
I think he meant his own party.
Yeah, we called them the receipt maker since our job was to come in and make a crate of supplies, get a receipt, and leave.
Yep. Yeah, that was definitely also who these guys claim they have revealed to be a doppelganger.
It did sense evil from him.
And you can sense evil from him. So we know that also, well, maybe not also himself. Who knows where the real also is, you know?
Doppelganger that posed
Right.
as also was, in fact, in charge when I met him. I did not meet the real also.
No one
In
knows.
terms of Moshik, I mean, he seems more in league with the genies. Would he need doppelgangers to do anything? It seems like his plan to get the princess asleep is already in place.
I mean, two separate plots to take down the king happening at once seems pretty.
Well, Moshik already took down the king. He's just trying to maintain his power.
Yeah,
Other guys are right. Like, I mean, if Moshik, the princess is asleep, Moshik has everything he wants. I don't know these other people rising to power. I don't know that Moshik would need. Why would he need to infiltrate the court if everything is due to the power of the community? And well, thinks because of course this is the first time he's really been privy to all the information about what you guys have discovered along the way. He was really in it just to kind of help revive Leo. Now that he's part of the group, he's
Wraith was straight up just trying to leave after he dropped off those cards and got the receipt. But now that he knows an entire plan, like innocent people are in danger, he's gonna try and stick this one out.
This whole chapter has like lots of moral questions to it. Like, are these people living a good life here? What, like, is this place? What is this place? And has everyone been duped, or is living here good? And I guess that's kind of a hard thing to answer.
Is living anywhere under a king good? I think Wraith is just like, change must occur, but it shouldn't be so catastrophic to which it destroys the livelihood of these people. What's happening now could just straight up topple this, I guess, nation. And that's any time a nation was toppled, lives are lost. And Wraith is trying to stop that.
Is Wraith lawful?
Wraith is chaotic good.
Okay.
His ideal is change.
Okay. And I guess into a chaotic good paladin, I think this place probably seems like some kind of probably some kind of demented hell, really, like that all these people live here under this king. But now the king, he signed up for this.
I haven't heard the exact details of the contract, the original contract.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
But I have heard the genies are evil. I say we go through this portal. I don't think we'll find anything of importance in this room.
Well,
I think
before we get too far away from Moshik's room, should we go back and see if there's anything? I mean, we were just looking for a rep, but I mean, it is his room. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we could find some paper or something, or
we
maybe
didn't
his
look for
body
that.
under the.
Yes, I mean, we could.
if Mashik is as cunning as you all have made him seem, I do doubt that he'll keep anything super important in his room and not is Mashik a wizard or has the employ of a wizard?
He is a wizard, and he has outlawed magic throughout the palace.
I don't think he would keep it on his person. Maybe he would keep it in a demi-plane somewhere. If he has access to one.
Pinwell starts to nod, sees the sense in what Wraith is saying. It's okay. Well,
That monkey did go through one of our bags when we were sleeping. I'm pretty sure about that, though.
well, someone was up the whole time.
Yeah, let's roll randomly to see who's got monkey poop. stashed in with their gear. It's Balthazar.
I don't even have a bag.
You don't even have a bag?
I
Then
don't even have a bag.
The monkey crapped in Balthazar's
probably just
pants.
smeared on some of your clothes.
Just in the pocket of my robe.
That monkey may have been a familiar. As man as cautious as Mashik seems, I don't think he would leave anything to chance, especially not something as private as his own quarters.
Well, swinging it the opposite way, then, if he's so smart, were we lured into there? Were we supposed to see something?
I do believe each and every room we encounter will be random until we step into the room and then it's solidified. Or take notice of the room. I do not believe he could calculate the chance of us walking into his room and taking a nap there. I think our plan is
Search it more.
couldn't hurt, but I don't think we'll find anything important. I think the plan is capture a doppelganger. Do not kill them. I can create a zone of truth around them and make them spill the beans about their plan if each and every one of them is clued into the plan.
Now
If the plan is separate from Mozique's plan, we have a different problem to deal with. If it's not, we just follow up the chain of command and we take off Mozique's head.
I got a question. Does Zone of Truth work on monsters?
If it does not, there are other ways to get the truth out of someone.
No, I have a question. If it says humanoid, I'm saying in character.
It says a creature.
It
Okay.
works on a creature of
Okay.
an intelligence that can speak.
He's dragonborn, right?
I'm Dragonborn.
But it doesn't it's not obvious.
Yeah, heavily cursed, heavily scarred. It's just
That's right. You have terrible scars. That's right. I forget that. So, but does it look like a scarred human or a scarred dragonborn? Like, is there really strict draconic things that are obvious about him?
his eyes, his ears. The cultists who scarred him cursed him so that all of his anything that he could take pride in as a dragonborn would start to vanish. So he would normally have a white dragon muzzle. That's gone. He still has eyes and ears and a tail.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Anyway, no, the dragon, the scarred man seems very confident in his powers.
Well, that Zone of Truth plan, that is something we didn't have at our disposal earlier, and I think that'll definitely give us great advantage when trying to root out our enemies.
It shall.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll motion towards the door. After you, then.
Alright, and I walk through.
All right, and that went back to room 321.
We have a game plan. And
I
I
like
feel
it.
like it's a good game plan.
I like it. I think it sounds like a good game plan too.
Yeah.
Okay, the 321. The chamber appears to be an abandoned storeroom. Tables and chests are scattered across the room. A barrel, shelves, and crates litter the area.
Is that blood by that chest?
That is a pool of blood by that chest.
Let's say beware of Mimi.
Who or what is a Mimi?
There's blood by a
Oh.
chest. Beware
Oh.
of Mimi.
Oh! Do you think it's supposed to be beware of Mimic? Don't touch the chest. Don't touch the chest.
Do I have it?
My
Let's
quarter
see.
staff as hard as I can. Yeah.
What's
Wait.
that?
One back
I
up,
hit the
back up.
chest with my quarter
Wait.
staff as hard as I can.
I stop Balthazar. Because I do have ranged weapons, and if it's a mimic, I believe we can do this smart. would back up just a bit in case it is a mimic.
I'm gonna stay away from the chest.
So I take out my hand crossbow and I point it at the chest and I shoot it in the mimicky eyes.
Icky, do you back off from the chest, or because it looks like y'all's avatars or your tokens are still pretty close to it?
Yeah, I still hit the shit out of it.
You
Yeah,
ignore it. All right.
I also shoot it.
I'm gonna give the staff attack first, since
It's closer. It would be faster. Let's be honest.
yeah, you were walking away to get some distance, so
23,
yeah, give me damage.
11.
Let's see, how much was that?
Beware of
11?
Meanie.
It's one of my favorite rooms of this chapter. This is one of the rooms I used as the promo in the Kickstarter.
Looks like a very nice room.
Okay, so yeah, you smack it with the staff, and immediately it roars open. The chest mouth opens, and with gnashing teeth, and you can see the remnants of some half-dissolved goblin melding into the rest of its innards. And at that point, it is initiative.
Hey, DM,
Yeah.
could I go ahead and use my the monk ability that I have for the unarmed strike real quick?
Sure.
Would I still get a surprise round because I did say I'd shoot it at the same time that he
Actually,
attacked?
no. The attack that strikes
Another
it
nat
is
20.
is just going to be the strike that starts combat. So I would say you don't get the bonus attack on that, and anything from here should just happen in turn order.
All right.
Hey, added game.
So,
What?
so 5 DM.
What's that?
So 5 DM.
Okay, I'll let you keep the. I'll let you keep that as your first attack in the combat for this that we're starting now.
All right. Yeah. You can say that I kicked it. As soon as I found out it was alive, I went ahead and flung around and I kicked it.
What bonuses are we supposed to be adding for our initiative? Is it
Dex.
dexterity and proficiency?
No,
Dex.
It's just dex.
Unless
I
stated
believe.
otherwise.
It's dex. Okay.
Unless stated otherwise.
I get to add my wisdom, but I wasn't sure.
I'm looking at Wraith's dex now, and it is a nice one. Okay. So,
Wraith is very fast.
so yes. So there's a strike, and then strike with the staff. Then the mimic comes alive. By that point, Wraith has spun around with a crossbow, released a bolt, and that was what you were doing, wasn't it? Attacking with a crossbow? Okay.
Yeah. Does 22 hit?
22 hits it.
7.
All right. Okay. And anything else in that turn?
I think is bless a bonus action is the question.
Bless is an action.
Bless is an action. Do I have anything else that's a bonus action? I have a bonus action sanctuary spell. I guess I'll cast it on him since he's the closest to the mimic.
Okay.
Boom.
What does Sanctuary do?
Sanctuary. You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target to lose to attack or spell. Spell does not protect the warded creature from area effects such as an explosion fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell, that effect ends. The spell ends.
Okay.
Okay.
And also, Wraith, are you still within striking distance, melee range of the chest? Or I thought you had moved a few feet away from it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like right around here.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And Icky.
Okay. 15 hit.
Yep.
11. And then I'm going to come around. I'm going to hit him with an unarmed strike. 24 and 7. So 18 damage total, DM.
Okay. I got it. So, yeah, 2 strikes with the staff and then that kick. In the midst of an arrow flying and some magic firing off, and then it is Balthazar's turn. Well, I think I'm going to skip him for now.
We'll save his position.
Yeah, I'll give him an attack immediately whenever he returns back to us. Pinwall.
All right, Pinwall was just kind of inspecting over here, hearing the ruckus over there. He was thinking Mimi. He was just kind of laughing. That's what he used to call his grandmother. And as they were saying, "Beware of Mimi," he was like, "Yeah, she was a rough one, that one." And he'll take his first longbow shot. 12 to hit, and then second one, 23 to hit.
Oh, both of those will hit. 17 damage.
19 plus 2 for the second one.
All right. Damn, it is deflating quickly.
And then with my movement, I'm just going to jump up on this box to get a better angle.
Okay.
And I'll pass it over to the Mimic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're back.
Yes.
Yay. Take your turn
Okay.
now.
I don't know if you can see my roll, but I rolled an 11 on a chill touch.
Oh, I did not see that.
No, we can't.
Yeah, my internet's doing something wrong today.
Okay.
But yeah, does an 11 hit?
11 will not hit it.
All right. Well, that's all I got.
Okay. Comes around to the Mimic, and the Mimic has just enough movement to scurry off through this portal, giving Icky a fleeing attack on it.
Sentinel means that I can make its if I hit it, I can make its
If an
Is there a
Sentinel
hit,
attack
Dan?
hits,
That'll hit it.
movement speed drops to 0.
5 and his speed drops to 0.
That's it. 5 damage does it. It just kind of turns into a putty of mush that's vaguely shaped like a chest.
I open it anyways.
Okay.
I think the mimic loot it has.
Yeah, there's still some parts of a goblin. You can't tell where the goblin stops and the mimic starts inside of it. And that's as far as you can tell, unless you just want to like start chopping it up into pieces.
I'll go against it. I'm gonna come over here and open up this chest instead.
Okay. It's locked.
It's another mimic.
It's locked.
Yes.
Yay. Don't I have? Yes, I do. I have thieves' tools with this character. Can I do a thieves' tools roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
That won't do it.
That did you say that will do it?
That won't do it.
Ah. Spam thieves' tools. It went really quiet. I was joking and I said spam thieves' tools and just keep on clicking.
Oh. No, I caught it.
But I was seeing if anybody else wanted to do anything.
Does anyone have a I have a crowbar. I actually have a crowbar and some pitons. We can try to nail them into like the edge and try to pry it open.
And would you say 15 strength would be enough to like rip something open?
I think that between Pinwall's idea and somebody's strength, I would give you guys a DC 17 to just break the chest open.
I can go with the DC 17 strength.
All right, I'll start tapping those things.
Actually,
in to
I'll
try
make
to
it DC 14 even.
I think crowbar gives them advantage, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crowbar seems like all right. Let's see what the strength does first.
Boom. That'll do it. Yes. So
Yeah.
you pull. I guess that was like an attempt to just that was manhandling it, but pre crowbar. So you just break the lock off. In a feat of strength, it takes the whole thing, the lock hinge with it, and the chest is free to be opened now. Inside is a pair of spiked climbing boots with steel-pointed toe guards. Next to the boots is a set of 5 hunting knives inside a leather roll.
I'm just checking everything else out.
It's just barrels, crates, chests, shelf, dresser, 2 tables, some scrap lumber, more crates, dead mimic, old bench, candelabra. That's what this room contains.
Yeah. I think this room is pretty clear.
Well, I see a door here. We can look through, and then if we don't like what we see, we can close the door and check that way. Pinwall will look at the party to see if anyone has any other business left in the room before he'll peek his head through.
I have no business.
Balthazar will shrug and gesture towards the door.
Okay. It's like Pinwall was peeking, right?
Just taking a look.
Taking a look. Okay. Okay. Strange.
I'll before you bring me back, I'm just gonna pull like half my face back, and I'll say, it's a dead end, but I think it might be worth a look. Looks like it's where they keep their messenger pigeons. Maybe we could find a clue here. And I'll walk through.
All right. Party following.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A beautifully sunlit chamber with windows on all sides is befouled by the litter of the many pigeons that make sanctuary here. On a great oak table sits an even greater birdhouse of some size. The mighty table seems barely fit to hold it. And by the way, you know what? I have lost track of time, so I'm just going to go with the scene as is. It's like midday.
Okay.
All right. Today, whatever. Pretty impressive sand castle.
So it's actually, I think it's made of pebble and mortar. Topped with a thatched roof.
And we'll try to look around for little scraps of paper, notes, or anything if these guys are messenger pigeons.
Okay.
I'm looking directly into the sand castle, the castle.
Okay.
Well, I guess.
So, Pinwall, you do find a scrap of a note on that bench that you're standing by. Wraith, you can peer into this little birdhouse and see that it is a multi-chambered place. So there's like a doorway leading out of that little tower deeper into the birdhouse, and so who knows what's in its depths.
Mm. This is a pretty impressive birdhouse.
The pigeons, of course, are fluttering and cooing about, kind of clearing in your path as you step towards them and look around.
What does that note say?
Oh, the note reads,
Intruders in the lower keep.
I hold up the note and I say, I wonder if this is about us.
Well, we're no longer called intruders.
Not by the good guys.
But the bad guys might as well be smart enough to act like the good guys.
I think judging by the dust on the note, it's a rather old note.
Well, they've been suspicious of spies for quite some time. I suppose it could mean anybody.
Yeah.
But who are they messaging to?
I heard some of that, Balthazar.
Yeah.
Try it one more.
I think he said, "Who are they messaging to?"
Yes.
Just then, there's a roar outside the windows over here.
Yeah.
Run over there and check it out.
Before you can even get over there, right behind Balthazar's shoulder is this giant, somewhat fiendish head with this thick lion's mane around it, crowning it. And you realize there's this big, horrible beast out there with bat-like dragon wings, lion body. It's a terrible manticore. And it has sensed you guys in this chamber. And luckily there's a bunch of bars between you and it, because the best it can do is kind of come up and snarl at the window.
Are manticores intelligent creatures?
What was that?
Aren't manticores intelligent creatures?
Don't know. Well, you could make a history check on, say, DC 12 to know. Okay. Yeah, I think they are. I think they're somewhat intelligent. I mean, yeah, somewhat intelligent. Yeah. They're not as dumb as your basic animal.
But what I meant is like, can they speak and stuff like that?
That would take another knowledge check.
Or how about I ask them?
Okay.
I'm like, can't you speak?
It just roars back at you.
Use your words.
I can eat, it says. You with my mouth. And starts gnawing at the bars.
You can't really, can you? Bars are getting in the way.
I'll try to grab one of the pigeons and throw it at him.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop him. I fully do stop him.
Between you
Has
two.
done nothing.
That's fine. I'll let him stop me. I'm not married to the idea. I just figure we'll throw him a snack and go into the other room. He has to eat. He can't eat us.
I can try, it says, and keeps gnawing at the bars.
I throw out some rations of meat at them. How about that?
Give me a DC 12 attack roll, and you can just toss him straight into its mouth.
All right. I'll try to do the same thing. An 8.
No, the rations kind of bounce and fall outside the window. For a moment, the big beast's head looks away down at the ground, and it looks back at you, furrows its brow a little bit more, and says, "I want fresh meat."
There's fresh meat. I got that straight from the tavern.
Yarr. It starts gnawing at the bars again.
Do we make it inside there?
What's that?
Do we at least make it inside?
Oh, you guys want to just leave this chamber?
Yeah.
No, I said, do we make it inside those bars for him to eat it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fell outside, and he just didn't seem like he wanted it.
So I was like, that's all you get. Whatever your name is, Manticore.
Yep, just like a big, hungry lion with somewhat of a speech capacity, it's just going to try to gnaw the bars loose to get to you. Big old kitty cat. Y'all ever had a cat that like has a teething fetish and it like rubs its teeth on everything?
I think I can do something, but it might be a waste of the thing I can do once per day.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like an important part.
Yeah.
If that's a doppelganger, I'm going to be very surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I load up my crossbow with a little bit of another piece of rations, and I shoot it in his mouth.
Okay.
That's kind of fucked.
Looks like everybody else is leaving, but I'll linger for a moment and see if you can hit it.
Does it 12 hit?
That is going to be a big fat no. That does not hit. Your companions have left.
Well, I tried. Have a good one, Manticore. I leave.
All right. Okay, you go back in here.
I would like to say that the meat was on the tip, so no sharp part of it would injure the Manticore. I feel like the Manticore could eat wood.
So we're kind of trapped because that other one didn't have a room.
Well, this
All
one
I
has
had
a
was a
door,
Manticore.
so we can just close the door.
Okay.
Dicks.
That's true. You can do that.
Pinwall will close the door, open it, and gesture for the next person to peek through.
Sure.
Icky, you're at the bottom of some stairs. I'm not going to show you the room because it's up above at the top of the stairs. We go about like a 15 foot rise of steps in a narrow corridor, goes up into a chamber. You can see a torch burning up at the top of the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I relay that information to the group. About it.
Well, I mean, it's that or the Manticore room again.
Or we go back and
We
look for
could
more
go.
peak stuff.
We can keep on closing the door.
We could go through Mochique stuff. We could also lay a trap there in case he decides to go to bed.
What do you think?
I think we check this room out.
Yeah, I think we need a little more power before we can try and take on Moshik.
I think we need a little bit of more pull before we end up like society's evildoers.
No, that's probably a good idea too.
A little explosive trap. Possibly the man who has tried to utterly stay in control and oppress a people. Nerd.
I mean, Wraith, we just met you, so I mean, I guess you can do what you want to do, but I kind of want to do it a different way around this. And especially since our buddy can see everything. And I point at my gem that's on around my neck.
Oh yeah. I'll go with the group.
I forgot what the group wanted to do.
We're gonna go check out this room at the top of the stairs.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move everybody there. And let me know who gets up to the top of the stairs first.
Oh shit! None of us.
Icky.
Oh, okay. So y'all tell me to do it. Okay, fine. I'll go up
Pushes
to the top
Icky
of the
up to
stairs.
top. Snakes cover a couple of barrels and bags in this small connecting room. They are
Oh,
slithering out.
snakes!
A bunch of snakes.
I go and say hello. I go and say hello to my snake buddies.
Okay. Okay. You will quickly discover that these snakes are not real. They just
Aww.
they rear up and snap at you, and it's just an illusion.
Aww. You just see me all depressed. I go and look through the stuff that they're guarding.
Okay. That bag there at the end of that stack of stuff is full of garb. It looks like clothes or blankets or something all wadded up in there. You want to take it all out,
Sure.
or just put it back?
If anything, I'll take the bag.
Okay.
I'll be petty.
The bag weighs 20 pounds, and you can call it a bag from room 325.
Oh, no. I'm talking about, I'm just going to take the bag.
Dump all the stuff out and keep the bag itself.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yes. I'm a petty ass bitch.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So it dumps out 3 eyeless black hoods, 3 open front robes, and 3 links of silk rope.
Oh, I take the silk rope.
I'd like a silk rope.
Okay.
Give him a silk rope.
These are only 10-foot links. This is not made to be. This is not climbing gear.
Alright, do the robes look worn?
You said 10-foot lengths?
Yes.
That's a pretty good amount of rope, DM.
Yeah?
Yep. But really, it looks like it is just enough to bind someone with. Not really to do much climbing with.
I'm going to wrap around my waist like a belt.
Okay. Stylish. And yes, there is some wear on them in some places. But it is silk, so it's probably just scuffing.
Does do the robes look worn?
That's what I was saying. They look a little worn, but they're not frayed at all. They're still strong rope. They've just been used, is what I'm getting at.
I'm saying robe. Like the,
the robes. Yes.
Have these look lived in?
No, I think they're probably still kept in good shape. But I mean, surely they've been worn a few times.
What color are they?
I think they're black
Oh,
to match the hoods.
Do you think this is...
So if you put the hood on, can you see through them?
No, the hoods are to cover the face apparently because there's no eye holes or anything on them.
No. I didn't know if those like cool hoods that you can like see through, but nobody can see your face.
No, This is
I was
more
going to say maybe they're like some sort of ritual or cultist robes. But maybe this is what people wear when they get executed here. You guys would know. What did you guys wear?
Oh, Bobo got executed without a robe.
And we almost got executed, and they didn't give us robes.
Yeah. Wait, you guys almost got executed?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Not me.
No, me and Icky, and well, I guess our friend Leo, but yeah, it was a close call. We attacked a couple of wyverns when they attacked us, and then there's a deal with a bugbear.
I see.
But we got pardoned by the king.
They weren't always.
There's
in
a
the
big
good,
misunderstanding.
They weren't always in the good graces of the court.
So what else? What else are these fake snakes guarding? What's in these barrels? And is there another bag?
There is another bag next to that one. It contains a jawless skull, a pair of brass bowls, and a long bent dagger with sheath. There's a wadded piece of cloth with dried blood in the bottom of the sack.
I don't know that I have a dagger anymore.
This one is bent.
Oh, and not in a good way.
And not in a good way. Oh wait, no, it is in a good way, because it's in its sheath. It wouldn't be in its sheath if it was, if it was bent like that. So yeah, it just is a curved dagger.
So it looks more like a karamba.
Yes. Or John.
Or what is it? A blade that Kirk's. I think Kirk is the proper term.
Then next to these two bags is a barrel. It's got a loose lid holding, containing the contents, obscuring the contents. Opening that up too.
I'm going to use the broom to open it up, just in case there's something else inside it.
Okay.
Jawless skull, a pair of brass bowls.
Yeah. So the
We
broom
take
doesn't trigger any traps. Afterwards, you can look inside to see that it is full of blood-soaked grain. So.
Question, DM. Did
Yeah.
we take the dagger out of its sheath?
No one said that they did.
Let me see that dagger. And
I'll pass it over.
I straight up have divine health, so if it's like an explosive trap with disease, I'll be alright. I unsheath it.
Yeah, it's as far as you can tell, just a dagger. It's not in poor condition. It's not the greatest dagger you've ever seen either.
I was wondering if there was any blood on it.
You know what? If there was, it's been well cleaned.
Not the murder weapon, but someone died. Dried a piece of cloth with blood at the bottom. Blood-soaked grain. Wow.
And I guess what about our last barrel?
This barrel is open and it seems to be full of water.
I wonder who put these snakes here.
The snakes are still just imaginarily coiling at your feet, making feigned strikes at your ankles as you investigate all this.
I touch one of the snakes to see if they're like illusionary.
Oh yeah,
Fully disillusioned.
They're fully illusions. Yeah, you can pass your hands right through them.
Well, you guys look inside. I poke my head through this door.
Okay.
D100.
While he's doing that, I'll pick up the broom and I'll say, maybe this is like a witch's hideout. I'll put the
70.
broom between my legs and pretend like I'm riding it around the area here.
Wraith is gonna be so confused when he pulls his head back in.
Okay. I will give Wraith a peek into this passageway. Yikes.
That what? Oh. Oh. Do I lock eyes with the creature?
Are there eyes in that thing? You're not sure.
Do I feel it? Do I feel it staring at me though?
Um, it starts to actually withdraw slowly back towards the depths.
Or it's withdrawing. There's a heap of slime above me. I pull my head
Not
back
quite
and say,
above you, but yeah, ahead of you and above you.
I pull my head back and say, and I look at and I look at the man on the broom. All right. Well, there's something in there, and I think a slime on the top of the wall, on the ceiling. The murder did happen in here. I do take my little jewel, and I show the great dragon sees. I show Jawless Skull, the bloody rice, and the blood soaked cloth.
Okay.
It's
You will hear the telepathic voice of the dragon say, this is the makings of ritual, of dark ritual. I've never noticed these things before. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
I try and communicate in Draconic in my own head. It's all in a day's work. And I relay what the dragon said to the party.
Well, should we see what's behind door number 2?
Yeah.
Yes, we should.
DM, I assume the broom isn't a magical broom?
Oh, the broom.
The broom.
I almost forgot about the broom.
Please tell me.
Before you can grab it, it turns into a rubber ball and drops to the floor and starts to roll towards the portal that Wraith is pulling his head back, or has pulled his head back out of.
The broom did that?
The broom
I'm
did
gonna
that.
I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
wipe it.
I fully stabbed the broom.
I didn't know somebody stabbed the broom. As far as I know, this is the first time anybody has interacted with it.
Oh no, I'm talking about as it's rolling towards the portal and I pull my head back. I grab my javelin and I stab it into the ground.
Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it an initiative roll to see how quickly it can get out of here. And
You know, the broom might hate what's on the other side of that room more than I do.
I'm going to give it, give it a +5 for initiative. Can anybody beat a 10?
Alright, let's see if I can.
Oh.
You can. I match it.
I feel like I got you on the tiebreaker.
Hold on.
Your initiative is higher than mine.
I was going to say, I'd like to mage hand it up.
Okay, Icky, are you doing anything?
Yeah, sure. I'll kick the ball like it's like we're playing dodgeball or something. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me get your initiative roll. Okay.
I do not
So-
kick the ball.
Balthazar
Mage hand.
goes first with the mage hand. It intervenes with the ball to try to keep it from rolling out of the room. The ball is quick and tries to roll around it, and I'm going to make it a dexterity roll off between you two. I got a +5 here, so I got a 17. This
Damn.
could be considered
That's a
athletics.
rubber ball.
No, I'm sorry.
That's
This couldn't be
17.
considered athletics for Balthazar because he's just manipulating a mage hand. So I think it would just be your dexterity period.
All right, that's fine. It's not like it's any good anyway. It's better than my strength.
Can you make an attack roll with a mage hand?
No, but you can pick up items and stuff.
Gotcha.
I was going to say, can I add my spellcasting modifier to it?
I'll let you add your spellcasting modifier to it. Yeah, I like
Cool. Now it's a 17.
that. It's a 17. Wow. What happens on a tie in a contest?
It normally goes towards the player. So your roll off sets the DC. Whenever you make the DC,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
fair enough. I'll take
But you
it.
can flavor it to where he barely does it.
The mage hand stops the ball from rolling out of the room. The next person in initiative, which would be Pinwall, can what? Grab it?
The mage hand can pick it up.
Yeah. I want to hold it up in the air so it can't go anywhere.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll let you do it. Okay, the mage hand grabs the ball and lifts the ball up off the ground. The ball turns into a flask, a corked flask with a bloody fluid inside of it.
So is this thing a mimic or what?
It's something.
It acted faster than any mimic you've ever seen. Like it went instantly from broom to ball, and it was pretty quick on the roll. And then it went instantly from ball to potion.
I just want to ask it what it is. What are you? Where are you going? What do you think you're doing?
It giggles.
I look back at it and I'm like, I think I like it, whatever it is.
Do you want to be our new friend?
It giggles and vibrates.
Vibrate twice for yes and once for no?
It'll just start vibrating constantly, like a phone.
I'm gonna look at the others and be like, I don't fucking know. But I like it.
I want it. I'll feed it and I'll water it.
I want to kiss it and love it and hold it and squeeze it.
Yes.
I have my hand crossbow trained at it at all times in case it does something weird.
I'm gonna mage hand toss it over to Icky.
Yay. Hi, buddy. We're gonna be friends.
You can record this on your character sheet as Magic Fuka from 325.
Magic Fupa.
I'll put it in the chat.
Oh. Okay. Do you mind if I roll Arcana to see what it is?
Yeah, Arcana 27. It's
27.
It's an extremely obscure thing.
Can I give him the help action so he has advantage?
Sure.
Yeah. Does anybody have guidance on it? I need some help.
I'll also cast Bless.
I have guidance. That'll be
Bless and guidance. And
Well-
I'll help.
Bless is a first level spell. Guidance is a cantrip. So
You guys add
I
it all
mean,
up.
I
Tell me
really-
what you come up with.
I really want to know what this thing
So that's
is.
a 22. So
Alright,
because the
Bless.
help action gives me advantage, I get 2d4s, right? Yeah.
Yep.
With guidance and bless. 6. I get a 28. Female.
Okay, so somewhere in the lost and forgotten legends of the Yuan-Ti, you remember a story of a magic fuka that was once found. It was a strange little creature that could change into anything magical, and that was basically chaotic neutral, unpredictable, and impish. And though you believe that's what this is, it's very fragile too.
Oh yay. So I'm gonna keep a hold of them.
So as he relays that to us, I do put down my hand crossbow.
Their origins are completely unknown. Yes, yes, and it's of course a very obscure little thing.
Can you tell me what it eats?
It doesn't seem to eat anything. No one has ever discovered their living habits. Nope.
Okay. I put him in my bag, I guess.
Yeah.
My newly empty bag. Nice.
Why are you putting it in the bag? Keep it on your shoulder. It'll hang out.
Will it?
I don't think so. Be like, I look at him and I'm like, do you want to hang out in the bag or do you want to hang out like on my shoulder?
It is.
Because we're friends now.
It is now in a dormant state, and just sloshes its liquid around.
Oh, I guess bag then. I'll pull you out later and check and talk to you.
I think we can have some fun with that one later. It's like a DM's wild card thing.
Yeah. We're all dying. Magic Fuka, go! Save us! Beat the big bad evil guy!
Either that or Fuka, save yourself. I won't let my friend be eaten.
Maybe we can just ask it to turn into anything we need at the time. We need some more thieves' tools.
Turn into a key that perfectly fits this door. I'll feed you the souls of my enemies.
So that's what they need.
3. DM, what room number?
325.
Alright, do we want to go in that room? Because it does have a slime and possibly just a real ghastly figure.
Let's check behind door number 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Is that door unlocked?
It has a sliding latch that is currently holding it locked.
Let's pop that bitch open.
All right. It opens easily.
There's a portal.
And there is a portal behind it, yes.
All right, poking my head through.
Also, Balthazar pokes his head through. Only one way in. Only one way into that chamber.
Can I roll a check on what the hell that is?
Yes, it would be Arcana. Let's say 22.
Shit.
I'm gonna pull my head back out and be like, "There's a big pile of treasure and a giant thing with wings and a tail, and it looks very scary."
Well, in my room there is another way out. Once again.
But did you?
The ghostly figure.
Did y'all try talking to him?
No.
I'm gonna
No,
be
I didn't.
honest. Neither did I. Kinda looked like death. Without the self.
How do you know? They could be perfectly happy people.
I'll poke my head back in through the portal and be like, "Are you friendly?"
I'll poke. Yeah, I'll go to my portal and ask the same question.
Okay. Balthazar, it just responds with an outstretching of its wings and a ear-shattering roar from the depths of hell inside its lungs.
I'm gonna pull my head back out and close the door and say, "No, not friendly."
All right, that's.
So what about
resets
my
that one.
creatures?
Your creature does not respond. It is returned back to its original position when you look into the chamber, and it will begin to slowly withdraw.
I grab my necklace with the sapphire crystal.
Hey, is everybody still in the room with the snakes? Just so I make sure I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Physically I am, but my head's through the door.
Right.
So, and I pull out my crystal through the door and say, And I just ask, "Oh, great dragon, any thoughts on what this is, if you so please?"
The dragon doesn't respond.
Very fair.
Very fair.
All right, so I pull my head back out and didn't respond. What about you?
It spread its wings and screamed, and I closed the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that could have just been it trying to sell you something.
No, I closed the door and I opened it again to see if we get a new room.
Whoever looks through, give me the roll.
All right, I will since I have my hand on the door. 17.
That's it.
Oh, 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 oh no! Oh my! Oh, they've all been in this room before,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
huh? Wow.
Are we still in there?
I pull my head back out and I say what I see.
It was he describes what sounds like the barracks you slept in one night.
Oh, were all the people like where we met like tons of people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The maid and them? Oh, let's go in there. See if the maids are there.
Okay.
By the way, Balthazar.
yeah.
I was thinking, don't you have detect thoughts?
I think I ditched it for something else.
And no, there's no one in the barracks currently.
Because I was thinking, if you have detect thoughts, it works on your surface thoughts. You'd be able to tell who's a shape changer.
Yeah, no, I think I gave it up.
I still do have a divine sense for the day.
You gave it up. Don't you have the feat for it?
No, it was just like in my spells.
Oh, I thought you had telepathy.
I have
Telepathy.
telepathy, but it's just like communication. I had the spell detect thoughts, but I swapped it out for something else because I didn't think it'd be useful, and now apparently it's useful.
Would have been like the most tremendous spell to have, really, for this.
Yeah, really dropped the ball on that one.
Couldn't you? Don't you have the ability to switch it back out?
If I take another level of sorcerer, but I was planning on trying to take levels of warlock after this.
The portal that you guys all came through, I guess y'all are kind of like walked into this room and you're not right by the door anyway. There's room for a guy to run into the room. You recognize it as one of the guards. And he says, "Oh, you! Well, I guess I did know you were about these parts, but I didn't expect you here."
Yeah, we came apart across the door, and you know how it is in this place.
You guys recognize this to be Zobadai, one of the guards that frequents the lower keep sometimes. He sleeps in here, and you guys have talked to him in here once before. I'm sorry. And what was the last thing you said to him?
I said, we just, you know how this place is. We kind of just happened upon the entrance.
Yes, of course. It is daunting for all of us at the moment, I can assure you. We are collecting in the dining hall, those of us that we can trust anyway. I fear that those you may encounter in these chambers may be the very doppelgangers we all seek.
I'll speak into Wraith's mind and say maybe we should go into the dining hall and you can check all those people.
I think back to him. That's exactly what I was going to suggest to our friend here.
Well, I wouldn't suggest it to him yet because he could be one of them for all we know.
Good sir.
Yes, let's go to the dining hall and we'll come up with a plan of action.
Oh, and he says, well, I didn't exactly come from there. I'm rounding up those that have been named by Velocity.
Oh.
Well, Velocity does trust us, right? Balthazar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Oh, yes, yes. I was told to expect to find you in the halls. You're not on the list because I suppose you're helping track them down.
Of course. That's exactly right.
He says, I'm just looking for, who is he looking for? He says, I'm looking for Hammond, a scribe. I can't seem to find him.
We'll help you search. Quick question, Jim. Is he looking at me when I talk to him?
Yes, or he's looking to whoever is addressing him at the time, anyway.
I just want to make sure because before a lot of people had a hard time just looking at me.
Oh, right. No, as Obadiah has seen some things here in his time as a guard, he's not squeamish. He looks to the door to the left of you guys and the closed door, and he says, "Oh, all right then. Well, you can follow me if you want. Off I go." And he opens that door.
I follow him.
Oh yeah, right through behind him.
Yeah.
I get to roll for once.
Yeah.
Yay!
365.
So I rolled 17.
He pulls his head back. Egads, one of Moshik's chambers. And he closes the door immediately shut and opens it again.
Damn it.
Yeah, he looks to all of you. Anyone care to have a look in this one?
I do, I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes. 31.
All right. It's a dead-end chamber. I'll show it to you. There you go.
A dead-end chamber with that and that. I put my head out and I describe it.
I'll let you do it.
There was a mural. It was a dead-end chamber. High ceiling. There was a mural and a brazier. A brazier. How much?
Try again?
Did I cut out?
No, we heard you. The party just kind of stares at each other for a moment, and then the guard shrugs, Zobadiah shrugs and closes the door and opens it up again, motioning his hand for whoever may to peer through.
I got this one. Oh, Penn won't beat me to it.
He's a moppy-headed, tousle-headed boy, he tells you before you stick your head through. Or young man, I should say. That's a nope. You got to re-roll that one.
Just a no.
Yeah, I stuck Finn's head into the door instead of yours of the last room. But since it was supposed to have been you looking, I'll go ahead and let you peek your head in there too.
I pull my head back and I say, well, it looks like a room where someone was having breakfast. They left their sword behind, strangely. I look at the guard and I say, you recognize the sword? Is this someone you collected for breakfast to go to the dining hall?
He says, I don't know what you're talking about.
God, I do not want to use my divine sense on this guy.
Yeah, a motion for the guard to walk through, and I'll follow him.
Okay. And the party moves on into that room, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, after the guard walks in, I kind of look back at the party like, is this guy legit?
He says, council chamber, probably one of our swords. It looks like a common sword. I've seen, it's just one from the armory, he says, walking over towards it. He says, I don't see a Hammond in here, though. And he starts making his way back out of the room.
Yep.
Can I just do an insight check to see if this guy's legit?
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight roll.
I just don't trust him.
That helps. Can I do my own?
You can do your own. I think it'd probably be a better idea.
16, 19. Can I help so he takes the 19?
I think that both of you feel like he hasn't given you any reason to be suspicious of him other than the fact that there's doppelgangers everywhere and you're suspicious of everybody. But he doesn't, he's not giving any vibes like he's lying to you, though.
Hold on. Turn the unholy work on doppelgangers?
No.
Damn.
Are you guys following him out of this room, or are you sticking around?
Yeah.
Well, I follow him out.
Is that a book open on the table?
Yes.
I want to go look at that book.
Okay.
And I say, before they leave, I say, don't let them close the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk through with the guard and just kind of stand with my back against the door so it can't be closed.
Okay. He says, look, I'm sure you have got it. He says, I know of another route I can take. It seems as though you're on your own path here. I'm just trying to find Hammond. And he makes his way back out the other portal in the barracks, leaving you guys behind. And then, so meanwhile, back in this chamber, Balthazar goes over to this book. So this is, it seems to be, it's some legal, it's some of the king's words, some of the king's law, book of king's law, it seems to be open on the table.
What's it open to?
It is open to, let's see here.
Don't tell me there's a law about usurping the king.
Okay, it seems to be about the appointing of an elven lady to the position of king's jeweler. Books, they take a while to absorb. I don't know how in depth you want to get into this.
I'd say take the book with you.
That's not a bad idea.
Which room is Icky in right now?
I followed out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So did I.
only Balthazar in there alone with this book.
When you say it like that. Yeah, I'm in the other room with the guard too.
Okay. So Balthazar.
Anything else I noticed about the book besides like the words, like anything about like the chair, how it's positioned, like somebody vanished out of it or something?
No, actually, I think it looks like the chair has been neatly pushed up to the table. Whoever was reading it here got up and put their table back in place, but left the book open.
I'm gonna dog ear the page and close it up and take it with me.
Okay. All right. So record that you have the Book of Royal Decrees from room 386.
Alrighty. So I follow them out back into the main room. And I'm like, where'd dude go?
Yeah, he's with us.
No, he didn't. He left.
Oh, he left?
And we followed him
Yeah.
out.
He when he saw that you guys were like trying to keep the door open for your friend, and he's like, I don't know how long this guy's going to be poking his nose around in there. I got business to do. I got this other. I can go back the way I came, and he goes back out through the open portal in the barracks.
Well, I guess he's doing his thing, collecting people up.
Should we follow him?
I think the dragon was collecting names of people who were suspicious or not. I mean, maybe we try to go outside and get Velocidine to bring us back to the servants' quarters, and we take some notes on the people we're looking for versus not looking for.
I think we should head to the dining hall. At least then they'd be able to see if there's any doppelgangers there.
Yeah, we need to make use of your skill as well as good as possible.
Yeah, that'll be a good good concentration of people.
So, how do you get back there?
So I think we have to find. I think at this point we've closed our doors behind us, so we don't have access to the tower that we came in on. But oh man, yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, Pinwall is at a loss. He doesn't remember the last couple rooms. He knows that means that he's not going to be able to go back there. Says, well, maybe we could just go through the open portal and see if we could follow the guard.
Sure. Let's go.
I'll follow Wraith.
Okay.
Yeah, Wraith is gonna go try and follow the guard.
All right. You're not sure what is on the other side of this hallway, as the middle of it is blocked by a drawn curtain. Out before you is a jaw trap set to bite anything laid into it. And
does it look?
I'm going to just give you a quick wisdom. Just give me a DC 7 wisdom save, and that's just going to be to make sure you don't blindly march into the room and step into the trap. Some people don't always have their eyes on their feet.
I have exactly +0 to wisdom.
Oh.
Before blundering into the room, you notice this jaw trap, and as your companions come into the room behind you, you can kind of make sure that they don't step in it. So that trap is easily avoided.
I grab the wooden end of one of my javelins and I just press it down so the trap is activated.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Snap. Big loud snapping clank. Might even just about break it. What did you say you stuck in there?
Javelin.
Oh yeah, no, it won't break your javelin. Anyway, that trap's triggered.
Trap?
What's that?
Liam?
Yeah.
Can I take the trap?
You want to take it?
Yep.
You can take it. I don't think it is bolted down.
You never know when you need a bear trap.
No, these are not bolted down. Yeah. No big deal there. It weighs probably 25 pounds.
What's it say above that torch?
In chat.
Oh.
We should probably keep poking the floor with the.
Yeah.
That's a
a
real
rug, or is that
suspicious. It's a real
is this
suspicious rug.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can feel there's a trap door under there, under that rug. It's a wooden trap
anything
door.
in it?
I once
Anything
again
to
use my
happen there?
trusty.
Can I just throw back the curtain with my quarterstaff?
I was gonna use my trusty dusty javelin to open the curtain.
I was gonna mage hand it.
Well, caution was taken for sure. The curtain is slid aside so that you can see the other jaw trap at the other end of the corridor, the other torch, the other portal.
So I take my 10-foot pole. No, I'm joking.
Is that a snake next to the other trap?
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm gonna zoom in.
I can't zoom in any further.
Oh, that's the chain for it. That's what it is. The
Sorry
chain
to get
that's
your
not
hopes up,
bolted
Vic.
down to anything.
You know what? There's something off. Now that we pull back the curtain, I notice there's no stone that's raised up on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Should we
I'm
push
assuming
it?
y'all stepped over the trap door since you discovered it. By the way.
DM?
Yes.
Well, actually, no one has crossed it yet.
Yeah, no one has
Nope.
technically crossed it yet. So
yeah,
what
unless,
happens if you push this brick in?
Or pull it.
it doesn't do anything if you pull it. If you push it in, however, you hear something click.
Ah, can I pull the rug?
Yeah, you can yank that rug up, revealing the trap door completely.
All right. I push down on the trap door with my handy dandy quarterstaff.
It seems like it's very hard to set off. You push on it and it doesn't give.
Okay. I push even harder on it.
Nope. The trap door seems held shut firmly.
You know, that's how I was like, hey guys, I think that brick was what stopped that trap door.
All right, well, let's walk through.
Well, I mean, there's only another portal over here.
Yeah, and the only way forward, the only path to take is forward.
Okay.
All right, give me a roll.
All right. We do this on the bear trap.
You want the other bear trap? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we disarm it. I use my javelin again.
Oh, gotcha. Got disarm it. Okay. Yeah, clank. Another heavy, loud snap. I guess that means that Icky, are you going to take the second jaw trap too, or is one enough?
Not at 25 pounds, DM.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't carry everything on me. I'm not a Goliath, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So once that's triggered, Wraith can peek through, or are you going to walk through? Wraith.
I am gonna peek through.
Okay. All right. You're at the top of the stairs.
Oh, that's a person. That's a person. That's a person.
Looking down at this person that's shuffling down those steps. They don't notice you.
Did the guard give us a description of the person we're supposed to find?
Shaggy hair, I think.
I'm gonna pull you back since you went back and asked somebody.
Did the person I saw have shaggy hair or look like anything the guy would have described?
You know what? I think it was kind of, it's dim torchlight in these chambers, so of course it's not easy to make out a lot of detail. But I think that there was sort of a moppy head of hair. It was sort of a heavy-set fellow.
There we go. Oh, there's someone in there. I think we should go and get him before they run off.
Are you dashing off after them?
I am. In fact, as soon I step through the portal and I leap down and tackle him.
Anybody following him?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll follow him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Lead down. You want to do me? You want me to do a strength check?
You know what? I'm going to give you a surprise. By the time you come back into the chamber to tackle them, they are already down at the bottom of the steps here.
I am very strong and very fast.
And I would say that you're going to have to make a pretty brave leap to maintain the surprise. You're going to have to make a pretty brave leap, which is going to be an athletics 10. And then you're just going to have to make an attack roll against that person. But I will give you advantage if you leap from this high step without fumbling the
acrobatics?
Yeah, I'm waiting on that acrobatics.
25.
Beautiful. A beautiful leap from the top of the stairs onto the back of this guy, who is, I believe, armor class 10. So armor class 10 with advantage. I think you're going to tackle him, but let's roll just to make sure something crazy doesn't happen.
All right. I think my mouse is dying, so let me just... 15. Let's see if I crit. No? 15.
I'll count those as attack rolls. And the 15 would definitely hit. Okay, so yeah, flying leap onto the back of this guy, hammers him against this stone rail here.
I think I leap onto his back and I just pin him to the ground.
Yeah, and he actually is going to take some damage from this too, since this was.
I can heal him if he drops.
It does 4 points of damage to him. And he immediately, like, just kind of goes nuts trying to fight you off. You realize that he's got, like, you kind of, like, in midair realize that this was, like, a middle-aged man and wasn't expecting much of a pushback from it. But once it gets hit pretty hard, he comes back fighting, and as he does so, his skin changes into this hideous gray, and he lets out this awful shriek, and you see him change right in front of your eyes, and so he goes into doppelganger mode, clawing at you. Once again, you can roll for initiative.
My instincts are always correct. Now I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna beat his ass, but in a non-violent way.
A non-violent way?
A non-lethal way.
Non-violently beat his ass.
Again, 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna non-violently beat his ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Normally these guys are a little bit more clever.
23?
But like right now, there's like the stress level is high, and so he's paranoid, and I think he just got blindsided, and his instincts.
Yeah, I do yell doppelganger as everyone gets in.
Yeah.
Don't kill.
So yeah, he comes out of it fighting.
I think since he is grappled, he would have to make an opposed strength test, expecting me to get out.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that was.
Opposition to strength or acrobatics.
Everyone's
better.
Your strength was a 15.
Oh,
that's right. I can use athletics, can I, to get out of this?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yes. Yeah, and that is exactly what he would do. He would.
Wraith, you just did a straight strength. Do a
he's slippery, but he's not He's not getting an advantage to this, so a 9 is not going to get him out of this hold.
Right, let me do
he is grappled, but now he can still attack while grappled, can he?
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
Action to try and escape.
But he is. I think it's at disadvantage. Or is that only whenever he's pinned?
That's restrained.
That's restrained. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna give him 2 normal melee attacks.
It takes action to try and escape.
16 does hit.
But 16
does take an action to escape.
Okay. And a 21 hits as well. Okay, so he is going to be beating his way out of this for a total of 14 points of damage. He's taking you in that grapple and he's bashing you against the wall and flinging you against those steps.
Hey, if he wants the fisticuffs, I can I can hit him.
So
DM, quick
Pinwall,
question.
which one are you? It doesn't matter. I can take out either one. Pinwall, you're up next.
All right, so Pinwall will pull out his longbow and say, "Great job, Wraith! You found one. Hold
Don't
it
kill him.
still. Now, just soften him up for you." And he shoots one longbow.
And as you release that arrow, which definitely hits, you realize that he is wearing chains of keys. And it was none other than the Keymaster himself, but now, of course, he's changed into his doppelganger form, still inside his robes and with keys intact.
And second.
I rolled an 8 attack.
Yeah, I rolled a 17. That's why it's weird why yours is in front of me.
Yeah, I don't know. How about that?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
those
now Wraith is gone.
Yeah, apparently he hit me hard enough that I just can't move.
Oh shit. Huh, he's still on my counter. Anyway, just roll it again, Wraith, and I'll change it to what it was.
Alright.
Oh,
It didn't go
man.
off the turn order because you didn't click it, Wraith.
Uh.
You gotta click your icon first before you roll initiative.
Oh man.
There you go.
Say that's an 8 and we'll be dandy. Damn, you're too kind, but it was an 8.
Okay, and we're back over to Pinwall. So Pinwall hit for a total of 12 damage with those two arrows.
13. And then
13.
I'll try to jump down here and help him hold on so he doesn't continue getting pummeled.
Yeah, of course, Wood Wraith would be all the way down to the bottom of the stairs there. Okay, Icky.
Damn.
Yeah.
The Keymaster.
Yeah, it appears. Yeah, that he was the Keymaster before he changed.
He's a doppelganger. King told us to eliminate all of them.
Don't
And
kill
he
him.
said
I got
eliminate.
questions.
Hey, the heat of the moment, I'm just gonna take the quarterstaff to his fucking forehead.
Okay.
As long as he
Is that a
doesn't
hit,
like
DM?
die, I'll be able to.
Yes, they're AC 14. 7 damage.
7. And then I'm gonna go American History X with my unarmed strike.
Yep. There's a whole lot of
Did I hit
hits
it?
by steps.
I forget what you said. Did you say 14
Yeah,
or
AC
13?
AC 14.
Oh, I just missed his head then.
Okay.
Damn.
And do you just get one unarmed strike? I thought you got 2. Could be right.
It's unless they use flurry of blows.
That's what you get. Okay,
Which-
gotcha.
Yeah.
And you can move him wherever you want to in this room as well. So you had the movement there too. I guess you're at the very least down here now.
Yeah.
Balthazar.
Uh,
Oh no, Balthazar.
I'm gonna hit him with the mind sliver. So I need an intelligence save from you.
Okay.
7 psychic damage, and a D4 away from his next saving throw,
All right.
which will most likely be another grapple check.
Keeping your position at the top of the stairs.
Oh yeah, no, I see no reason to go down the stairs right now.
All right. Wraith.
All right. I like to like start riding him, like be on top of him, and use the bottom of my lance to start just whacking him in the head for non-lethal.
Okay.
Not my lance, my javelin. Is it a 14 hit?
It does.
7. I'll take my second attack. 8 does not.
Okay. But I do take 7 damage there. All right. Okay. Yeah. So in this first round, you guys have pummeled and stab this guy with a javelin, this creature now, with its sinewy gray skin. It's wrecked. It screams out in agony with its weird shapeless maw, forming only to scream, actually not even being a mouth there if it's not actually in the actively making a sound. And it's still, I guess, by the way, when when you make attack, he's no longer grappled, right?
No. You can attack while you have somebody grappled.
You can attack while you have somebody grappled. Okay, so you're like laying on top of
MMA proves it every day.
Okay. Yeah, like you're laying on top of him and then stabbing down with this javelin while you're
with the exact butt of my javelin just pop.
Okay. Got it. All right. Well, I know what he's going to do then. With this round, he is going to free himself from the grapple. That takes an action, right?
Yeah, that takes an action, and he still has to beat my thing. I think.
Yeah, he has to. It's a contested strength check, and then he loses a D4 on that too.
Gotcha. Or a dexterity check, actually. I'm sorry, I'm going to make a dexterity check, which still fails.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. Roll your D4.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to... That's, like, horrible. Wait a second. I don't know what I'm testing against. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to get an acrobatics or an athletics from Wraith.
Let's go with acrobatics.
Okay.
An 11.
All right. Yeah, he's definitely still held. And that takes his entire action to do that too, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That sucks.
I'm not letting him go.
Okay. And Pinwall.
All right. Pinwall will draw his short sword and just place it up against the neck of this thing and say, "Submit. We have you." And I'll hold my action. If he continues to fight, I'll use my reaction to make the attack.
All right. I think he is going to go limp. Icky.
Say, well, this is a high. This doppelganger is a high-ranking infiltrator. We might be able to get some information out of him.
Good. Are we out of initiative?
If you choose to be out of initiative, I'm keeping the turn order going just in case somebody's still just trying to outright kill him, and it is actually Icky's turn now, as Pinwall negotiates with the creature, which seems to have stopped resisting. Icky is still there, standing over it with his staff ready. So, Icky, you gonna let it go or finish him off?
I'll hold my action.
All right. Everybody else?
I'm gonna take off the rope that I have as a belt and get ready to tie him up.
Okay. He says, it is now his true voice, which is, of course, a sort of a blood-curdling. He says, "I will tell you nothing if you bind me. There must be a chance for my freedom if we are to make a deal."
There will be none. And I cast zone. I'd like to say I like to give my zone of truth like a form. He does have to make a save, which is an 11.
Okay. Wisdom save, right?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah.
While
Wait, do we have anything to subtract against that?
You know what? I'm going to silvery barbs him, so he has disadvantage on that.
Come on. Oh, he takes the 5.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay. He's not bound, but he is under a zone of truth now.
Yeah.
Okay.
while he's while these guys are casting the spell, I will liberate him of that bandolier of keys and place them over my, use them around my waist.
Off of me, fleshling, he says to Wraith.
No. No. No.
Not yet. You got to do some talking first, buddy.
No.
Well, I will die
answer
with
our
my
questions.
secrets if you take my freedom.
He's
Off
under
of
the
me
zone
if
of
we are
truth.
to talk. He's in the zone of truth too.
Yeah, he's fully in the zone of truth. So he can't stay silent though. Fine.
He wouldn't really
I
know
can
that.
offer him.
He wouldn't really know that though.
Yeah, he wouldn't, would he?
Yeah.
Could try it out though.
I mean, we could threaten him to bring him to the dragon to be eaten.
Well, I'm definitely pulling out my word stone and being like, Velocindine, we caught also.
Oh, by the way, everyone else has to make those a save against the spell too.
No,
'cause everyone was
it
in
was
the
a
radius.
key maker.
Except for, of course, the caster.
The key master.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you guys would just be, I don't know, so kind as to make a save for my zone of truth, we must be fair.
Oh, sure.
Yep. Sorry, charisma.
Yeah, charisma. It's a DC 11. You guys are probably gonna pass.
Whoa.
17.
I rolled a 19 on that.
Yeah. 26.
Sweet.
12.
All right.
Advantage on magical stuff, so it's 15.
No one else really knows the parameters of what's going on fully, except for Wraith. All of you will feel momentary compulsion to speak the truth, which you can easily resist.
Yeah, I can tell if a creature saves against it though.
Okay, fair enough.
So I ask him. I ask him, out of game, what's the name of the big bad that we're fighting against right now?
Mojik.
Mojik. Alright. Do you know Mojik?
We think.
Of course I do.
Are you working for him? You can't lie.
We work for ourselves. We make deals with the wizard.
So he knows what you are?
He does.
What is the plan? What was the plan?
What's that now?
What was the plan?
Oh. The plan is that we take over here and he moves on into the upper palace.
So you take the lore and the you take the servants' quarters and the
main keep.
main keep, and he moves.
And
Moves up.
How many? Yeah, he moves up. How many are you? How many of you are there?
And I cannot be for certain. We are currently being hunted.
What was the largest? What was the highest number?
12.
I asked the group this. How many?
2.
So 10 now. Where do you know the location of also?
Yes.
Tell me.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't hear me. He said yes, that he did know the location of also. I'm looking at the duration for this spell, though. Well, let's see. Oh, 10
Duration's
minutes.
a bit.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, I got him for a while.
Yeah, you get to have a conversation here. Okay.
Where is he?
He is in the servants' quarters.
Where?
Where is he? Yeah, he is in the servants' quarters. Yep, that's all he knows for sure.
That's all he knows? Alright. got the. Do you know the genies? It's like, no, just like a quick.
What do I know about? You asked him what he knew about the genies.
I asked him, did he know the genies?
Oh, no, he
No.
doesn't know the genies.
Do you know anything about the genies in the original contract?
Um, he knows. He knows a little bit.
He knows a little bit. All right.
Mhm.
What's he know about the princess?
Yeah, thank you.
He knows that Moshik guards her, guards knowledge of her, uses her.
Now, what can you do for us?
Hold on. Can I ask one?
Yeah, anyone can ask a question. He has to answer.
Would you be willing to work for us if we let you live?
Of course.
What's your
Will you
price?
betray us?
You gotta realize, highest bidder.
Never
What's
know.
your price?
Power, luxury, wealth. Who can afford the most?
Will you betray us?
I'm sure he would betray us just as he's betraying his own kind by working for us.
You said
I'll-
highest
Yes.
bidder.
It mattered. The duration of his, let's say, tenure for us matters.
He says, I will do what best suits me.
I hold up the crystal and I ask the dragon, did he get all that?
And he says, listening to every word.
Good. I do ask the dragon if he has any questions that I can relay.
Yeah, and Velocity knows what's going on, and he's pretty smart. So what is the right question to ask here?
In the third drawer.
You know, you might as well get the important ones out the way. And if I decide to kill him later, I decide to kill him later.
And by us, we're not keeping Velocity out of this because he sees us. So he'd be working for Velocity too.
He says, ask him what his personal plan is.
What's your personal plan?
He looks around nervously. He says,
Tell me or you die.
I am just trying to find a few things before I go.
Go
Tell me
where?
them.
Huh?
Go where?
And what things?
In this room, I have hidden a ring. He can tell he's kind of like gritting his teeth to have to say these words out loud.
Where?
He points over to the right side of the stairs in that dark little space in that wedge in the corner.
Someone grab the ring,
He
please.
says,
Balthazar's going for it.
there, it is hidden
What does the
well.
ring do?
So Balthazar goes for it?
Oh yeah.
Is that what I heard?
Are there
Yep.
any traps?
Well, Balthazar,
Balthazar did say he went for it.
it's a little awkward to
here.
climb over into that space, but you kind of step off of that ledge down into it and then reach down. I don't think you have any kind of infravision, so you just have to feel around for it. But you do. Your hand in the dark feels a small ring in the dust in the back corner of the stone there.
Alright. So, I guess there were no traps. So, what does the ring do?
As a matter of fact, the ring was so well hidden that when you pull it up, it is invisible. You can only feel it in your hand.
We got a guy that looks like Smeagol. We got a ring that's invisible.
More rings. Do the other doppelgangers have them?
No. This is the only one like it.
What does it do?
It provides a quickened pace to thine step, a certain speed and haste.
Oh my! I mean, what? How much would it cost?
What's that?
How much would it cost?
How do you put a price on such a thing?
I whisper to him, are you planning on selling it? Because I'm thinking I'm really thinking we just guys, never mind. I asked Balthazar if he would like the doppelganger kept alive.
I mean, for now.
For now, but I think we really wrung him out of any information we have.
He said things plural. What other
He
thing?
did say things plural. What are the others?
Oh, it was actually just a slip of the tongue. The ring was the one thing he had come here for.
All right.
So, how much would it? How
And
much
where
would
was
it
he
cost?
going? Where was he going? To safety, wherever that is. And it says,
How do you and the other doppelgangers communicate?
he says, we send messenger pigeons back and forth or use messengers. There are many means. And we have a communal hall.
The pigeons. Which hall?
So I was like, damn it, I should have killed him. Should have fed him to
Shoulda
the
stopped.
manticore.
I should have. My bad. I stopped you. Those damn.
They
pigeons.
are evil. They are evil.
Which hall do you use as your common hall? Pinwall says.
It is the ancient hall with the elder stone table. Only a few know of it.
I say, well, fellas, it looks like we might have their meeting place. I think might be able to set a trap.
The Elder Stone table? Is there a pit in the middle of it?
No.
I was like, damn.
I was thinking the same room.
Yeah.
I got another question.
Yeah, me too.
What are the identities that some of the other doppelgangers have
The other 10.
taken?
Oh man, there's so many faces that they have worn.
Which is the highest ranking one?
That is an
feel like
interesting question.
I feel like that's a good one, you know?
As we are a bit of an anarchist collective.
Which I do appreciate, but still.
No, but
I meant
all in
which
all, he
face.
says, kind of with a hiss in his mouth, he supposes that if it's anybody, oh, yeah, it's Zenity.
What rank does he hold in the main hall? Well, the servants' quarters in here.
Whose face does he run?
Also,
It's also the highest ranking face you've managed to take.
yeah, I think he is. No.
Well, at least we know the
No,
group's
it's not actually. Power is a funny thing, and we have different ways of gauging it. For them, I think, for our kind, influence is probably the highest. Also has much say over the servants' quarters, so that gives him a lot of power. Essentially, a king of that realm. He says, but those closest to the throne of the king as well are, they have a lot of influence as well. For example,
names.
I think it was, was it? Which one got away when y'all were in the
Started
the
with an
king's-
H, didn't it?
Huh?
I don't know. I just wrote guy.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
but there was two doppelgangers that were there in the throne room.
So there's
both of
one that
them-
tried to kill the king,
both
and then
of-
the two guys try to flee, and we caught one.
Yeah, so those two
Yeah, we just
doppelgangers
published
both.
the video. We could find the names.
Those guys both are pretty powerful too because they have direct access to the king, so they have a lot of influence. So both of those guys were doppelgangers, and so those guys are pretty powerful too. He says, "I know my own secrets, which gives me my own power." But yeah, they're kind of anarchistic, so.
So I guess they don't have the same value of rank as the court does.
Yeah, they're not like a rigid structured society like the king's got here.
All right. Anyone else have any questions? Great Dragon.
I've been trying to ask to actually, I'm going to tell him. I'll be like, look, you're not getting this ring back, but can I pay you for it?
What do you
Of
mean about
course.
tree fit?
He says with a confused look.
Huh? I didn't hear. Somebody cut in? DM?
No, he says of course he's a little confused as to why you'd offer him money for this thing you've obviously taken from him. But
Well,
yeah,
because
sure.
we don't plan on killing, and I think Velocity and maybe even us could possibly use you, and I'd sure as hell hate to be off on the wrong foot.
I mean, I think we're already on the wrong foot. I did jump and tackle him, and we did spend 5.
So Velocity will cut in telepathically for a moment, and he'll say, "The ring is whoever wants it, unless it poses a threat to the king, in which I will intervene to take it."
Oh.
You have to understand.
Of course.
Oh.
But these creatures have forfeited their belongings by acting unlawfully in the king's court. So anything that's theirs you take is yours. He's basically telling you.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. What should we call you?
What is your name?
Oh,
My name's Icky.
you talking about what's this doppelganger's name? His real
Yeah.
name?
His real name.
Let me see, which room are we in? The Keymaster. What is the Keymaster's real name?
Man. Imagine if I just jumped and tackled a guy.
He says his comrades call him Celos.
Celos. Pleasure to meet you.
For those of you wondering how that's spelled.
Let's see how close I got.
Checking out stuff. Are we taking him to Velocity?
Velocity, what do you want done? This is
Yes.
part of your...
Yes. It's up to the king to sentence death. So bring him to me. Fantastic session, by the way.
that was beautiful.
Zone
guys.
of Truth, that was it right there. That unlocked some good stuff. So.
Honestly, Silvery Barbs was the real savior there, because
Oh right,
he made the save. He made the
would
save.
have made a save otherwise. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, you taking the ring?
Actually, I was gonna give the ring to you because you're the one that needs the speed and the haste.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking since you're fleshy, you might need the speed. You get what I mean?
Um,
So it
I'm
complements a monk's abilities, but like increasing speed also complements something that casters normally fall short of.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't get multiple spells by being hasted.
Oh, so it's
Right.
just okay. Fine, I'll take it.
He just becomes fast. He would just have like an increased movement.
Yeah, and I'm already 35, so it's not like, but like your extra movement would do you wonders.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
oh shit! No, it would complement a spellcaster.
Yeah, it
You'd
gives you
probably-
another turn.
because it just says it gives you an additional action on each of your turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's the case, then you'd be able to cast 2 spells.
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck yeah.
You'd be able to cast 2 actual spells, not like a cantrip and a spell.
Yeah. So that actually is pretty badass for a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
especially because I have meta magic and can fuck around with that too.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. That's great. Yeah, we kicked ass tonight, guys. I mean, this room blew the case wide open for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, Velocity now knows Mosaic is evil and bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be still hard. I mean, every time we tried to bring up his name,
Yeah.
Dean tried to
Yeah.
hush us up about it.
He tells you guys that you should bind this doppelganger, this Celos, and bring him to Velocendim. Meanwhile, Velocendim will communicate the information that he has to the king, verifying that that Moshik is in fact in league with the doppelgangers. And he says, "I'm going to go ahead and authorize you now to capture him, not to kill him. Again, only the king can sentence him to death." And he and the king have been close for a very long time, so I don't think you would want to step over
One
those
question.
bounds.
One question. What if, in the heat of battle, we do kill him?
Yeah, it will be the king. The king gets to decide what happens to you.
Yeah.
Not
I have healing ability. I think we can do
Yeah,
this.
I do.
later.
I do too, but just in case.
Yep. So
I
that's
think
it.
we might have challenging enough time catching this fella.
Yeah. Oh,
This
and
whole blood.
you got a fuckload of keys now.
Oh, just
Yeah.
like
So,
Yeah, we do.
And let's be honest. I feel like the doppelganger problem might solve itself next time they have a meeting, right? Velocity and a bunch of fucking knights are just gonna run their shit.
And technically, if we run it right, Celos could be the highest ranking doppelganger if he doesn't die. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
if he
if
actually
he
works.
plays his cards right.
If
Yeah.
he doesn't die, he'll be alright.
Oh, you know what, guys? I fucked up. Celos is the keymaster's actual name. That's what a
Yeah,
few
we
know
were
him
asking for
as.
the doppelganger's actual name.
Doppelganger's actual name is Bees.
Oh, Lord.
Bowies or bees?
I think it's just pronounced Bees.
So I have 2 questions. Was Nonan a doppelganger, or was he just in league with them?
You can ask that out loud and hope Velocendim hears, I guess.
Sure.
I mean, we can straight up just ask the guy. The spell might still be going.
Oh, yeah. Are you
Alright.
guys asking him then?
Yeah.
Is the second question would be has Wraith been pinning this guy down the whole time?
Oh yeah, I've like fully. I did not get off of him.
Okay. He says, "I will speak no more until you let me up from this ground."
All right, I get up off of him, but before he gets up, I grab him by the collar and like hold him in the air.
All right. He dusts himself off a little bit. Such a disgusting, strange, blank-faced thing with stringy appendages. You don't see how it could be worried about its looks, but they have this sort of arrogance to them that makes them want to be their best at any given time.
Wraith is not affected as he is very hard to look at as well.
So anyway, I guess this is where we'll stop, and we've got a captured doppelganger and some new trinkets, and I'm thinking real close to getting the next milestone level here.
But did we find out about Nonan being a doppelganger or in league with them?
Yeah, Nonus is in fact a doppelganger. Yes.
Nonus. Okay. And then
Oh no!
what's the actual description for that ring?
You fooled me. He's actually out of the spell by now, and wasn't going to give off any information until you let him up. But you let him up, so I guess he does tell you. Yeah, in fact, that Nonus is a doppelganger.
All right. We are gonna have to bind you and take you to the king. So.
He's only negotiating with his information now. But yeah, unless y'all want to keep going, I guess this is a good stopping point.